Hello, everybody, far and wide, and welcome to this forum that looks back in time. Courtesy of Casa D18 Studios, we hope you enjoy what's being called Throwback Thursday. Over the coming weeks, months, and hopefully years to come, we hope that you will enjoy us opening the vaults and archives to look back at some of the most unique content across all of our platforms, whether it's Casa D18 Studios, the Jeff Meacham Network, NoDQ.com, my Simple YouTube channel, The Simple Man's Brand, and of course, FTW Productions, hosted by James Hebert at jhebertside95. It basically is just going to offer you a ton of classic content. So with that being said, buckle up, have fun, take a seat, just enjoy life and enjoy wrestling and enjoy what this Throwback Thursday has in store for you. And again, I hope that you stay tuned for many more that hopefully will come too.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
You ever wanted to come into a sports bar where the barkeeps know their game? Well, the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse and Media has got a production just for you. Sit down and relax as the stat boy and his partner break down the statistics in all things sports. Whether it's football, basketball, motorsports, baseball, hockey, soccer, professional wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, and much, much more. All are welcome. Your barkeeps here keep you up to date and in the know of everything going on in sports, while also having a pleasant conversation about it all. Your host and owner of the bar, Stat Boy Mike. His partner in crime, Dory Lou. And a host of other guests coming in. The food's hot, the seats are warm, the drinks are ice cold, and the sports talk is plentiful. Casa D18 Studios presents Stat Boy Sports Bar. Take a bar stool and enjoy the show.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey, otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone he coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mite or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Those are the answers I was brought to. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And lo and behold, we can learn, I think, to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
I can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out and separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special, special man.
The Casa D18 Studios, an affiliate of the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media, proudly presents this retro content from the Jeff Meacham Network. The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
JJ, Jeff, you want to kick this thing off? Because I'm still trying to process everything here.
Yeah, it's like,
who wants to go first?
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Well,
come on in. It's open mic night with your host.
you could maybe say there's really 4 topics, but it's split into 6.
The Renegade, J.J. Williams.
The Sammy and Eddie Kingston thing, which one's the better smelling turd?
And his panel of co-hosts.
I am the founder. Well, call me that for today, since we're going with the Jeff Jarrett love theme here this week, according to JJ.
The West Coast Professor, Jeff Meacham.
Karma is karma is karma.
That's professional wrestling! Damn it! The Simple Man, Noah Foster.
It's showtime! Yeah! How you doing, JJ? How you doing, Jeff?
James.
Yeah.
And the He-Man, James Hebert.
Imagine Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, Paul White, the Baldies! There you go! It sells itself! Get in there!
Short his ass and shit the bed.
He's not Amber Heard.
Give it time, JJ, give it time.
No, I'm sure Jeff has some stuff that...
Dumb move. Just don't pull this bullshit again. You get one
Tony needs to stop caring about the ratings.
Bradshaw said as long as the ads are in place, we're not going to lose that third hour.
Ring of Honor does not have to be AEW Light. They don't necessarily have to coexist with each other. We kind of saw that tonight to a degree.
Along with a panel of guests.
He is no longer glorious. Don't you bring that up. You want me to rant about what my NXT used to... No, we are done here for the night. I swear, Kate.
Because you never know who may show up for open mic night.
I leave our company in the capable hands of an extraordinary group of superstars, employees, and executives.
The first thing that came to my mind was, it's about damn time.
Amen!
I literally touched everybody in the state's trash. So it's horrible, you guys.
Peyton's new thing is Dennis the Menace, but it's funny because she calls it Dentist the Medicine.
That's great.
When Elliot Taylor came out and did Born for Greatness live, I was popping my pussy, having a great time. I didn't care. I was having so much fun.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Fuck Bill Belichick.
Football thing. We end on wrestling, and then you bring in that shit. That's just how the thing goes off the damn rails. Brilliant, bloody brilliant.
Merry Christmas Eve! Eve, that is. Boys and girls, welcome to the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media's special presentation on this December 23rd of Open Mic Night. Now, as I am live going around the world to deliver the toys to all the good boys and girls around the world, I of course cannot be there in person, so I now bring to you our host for the evening, the renegade himself, J.J. Williams. Ho, ho, ho!
Thank you very much, Santa. Welcome to this special edition of Open Mic Night. And we have our panel here joining us this evening. We have the simple man, Noah Foster. We have Charlie Hebert. We've got special guests. Big Baller G is in the house. We've got the real elf, supposedly, Josh Mansfield. And it looks like Jeff is having technical difficulties. He was there and now he's not there, and hopefully he'll get back there sooner rather than later.
It is what it is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
I don't know what the hell. Clearly the phones. Okay, so this has been a day, but it's over, and we're going to start the show right. And I already screwed up by not. Thank you, Santa, for starting the show right, because Lord knows the real Jeff can't do it.
Yes. Gabrielle, hello. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you, too. We've got Zach in the house saying, let go.
Let it, baby, to do it.
Kedrick Jones, what up, guys? Apparently, Zach is the king of Bourbon Street. I don't know, man. You got to get us back on those TVs at the club.
Right?
To get that name going again.
According to his status, he's leaving Bourbon Street and going back home, so we may have to be in a different part of the country after the first of the year.
Hey, as long as we're still on TVs.
I mean, that's fair.
Yes. Thank you, Daniel. I was going to get to that. There are no wrestling topics tonight unless one gets super chatted. We will address something if there's a super chat for a wrestling topic, but we are just talking Christmas this evening. This is going to be a little bit different for some of us. Yes. I know Noah is kind of dreading today, stepping out of his wheelhouse. But I have a really good feeling tonight. It's gonna be a good one.
Yes.
We've been hyping it to you guys for the last month or so. We have the Wheel of Carols. A $5 super chat will get a spin of the Wheel of Carols, and then we will make fools of ourselves.
Oh yes.
By singing along to the song that comes up on the wheel.
You got a super chat?
Darren, we don't mean Santa. Santa was already on at the start of the show. This is Jeff. Why are we confused?
We've got a few different songs on there right now that are in the public domain.
Yes.
So they will be a cappella. That way we don't get copyright pinged. if we do decide to change things up, some songs get deleted from the wheel. We may do some interpretive performances. Things like James's Morgan Freeman may make an appearance. I may be doing some Bill Shatner. Some stuff to kind of mix things up and have some fun, because that's what the holidays is all about.
Yes.
Family, friends, and fun.
The 3 Fs.
So who's ready here, gentlemen?
Hey, you know what? The fact that we had a Christmas show and we still started with Josh saying F. Bill Belichick and Jesse popping her pussy. Let's do the thing, kids. Let's do the thing.
Woo! I'm not gonna lie. I contemplated going back to the intro for tonight because I felt like those two things being uttered on a Christmas show might put us all on Santa's naughty list.
Right.
Yay, spins!
We are starting already. Here we go.
Sing.
Noah didn't even get a chance.
Noah
hello
was like, I've never seen Noah look with so much dread. He was like, oh God, it's gonna happen. He's like, please heed my advice, please.
The poor Yabba is so content about this tonight.
I love to sing. I love Christmas songs.
This is gonna be good.
Another one.
Yay!
Wow.
Stop it!
Okay, so hang on.
Okay, hold on. Before we get carried away, we got to do this one at a time.
Yeah. And while Janie's bringing the wheel up, you get a spin. You don't get the choice.
Yeah.
The wheel is random, so we appreciate OJ Simp. Asking for a particular song. If it's in the wheelhouse, if it's in the wheels library, we will land on it. We'll sing.
I was gonna say, as things start to get eliminated, one of the interpretive things can be James doing Band-Aid if that happens to come up. But
I did make a deal with OJ that I would do it. So what I'll do is I'll sing whatever's on the wheel and then do an improv of whatever he freaking suggested, because I don't know the lyrics though.
But again, let's make sure we stick to what we discussed off air, guys. Stick to the wheel. So
Right.
All right.
Hey,
so
keep it on the wheel.
Keen Mike X sent in $10 for 2 spins. So let's do spin number 1 for him first.
The wheel of misfortune for Noah spins round and around. Where it stops, Noah doesn't care. He doesn't want to do this.
Yay!
There we go.
There we go.
All right, so we've got joy to the world for our first song. Everybody has the lyrics that I sent in the group chat. Yes.
I'm trying to, I know the worst joy to the world anyway, but I'll go. There we go.
Well, I know. I remember I didn't send them because we didn't know the words. I sent them because we're only doing part of the song. We're not going to sing. All 12 parts of the 12 Days of Christmas the first time it comes up.
Not at once. No.
We're going to break this up a little bit. So I'll count to 3, and then we can all kick off Joy to the World. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Joy to the world, Lord has let us receive her gift.
Oh,
every heart
in heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
This is the most out of sync.
We're done now. We're done. Okay, we're done. No more. We're done.
No.
Acapella in history.
God,
it's the first spin.
So hang on. Okay, so 2 things. First of all, Colin Andrew was spot on with the Chipmunks Christmas. That's the best damn thing ever. Second of all, that sounded like the book version of the Hogwarts students singing at the beginning. I think it was the 3rd book where Dumbledore's conducting and everybody stops song at a different time. That was tremendous, y'all. Good job.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was
yes.
so bad. It was good.
Yay. I love it.
And Noah.
We're on Champions with Muscles status right now.
I was about to
It's
say,
good.
I heard you sing it over there. You sang pretty good.
Yeah, Noah, you sang beautifully. What's the hesitation, brother?
Come on, buddy.
Don't sing.
No,
Simple man just saying.
Come on, man. I can't be the only great voice in here. I know you can sing good.
I haven't
He's
sung
singing very well just
like a
now.
singer since 8th grade, dude.
Oh, you got this, brother. Come on now.
Hey, we got to give the second one totally to Noah now.
Hell no! You want to go that far?
Wait a minute,
All right,
wait a minute.
people. I dare you. Super chat $25 and I'll do a damn solo. I dare you.
All right, there we go.
You got one down.
Ain't nobody big balling tonight.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, King Mike
right
X.
now, shit.
Because I'm in a choir. I have multiple masses tomorrow I have to sing for. This is my jam.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's
All right,
get Mike his second spin.
Yes. Okay, watch this.
Oh my god.
Yes! One of my favorites.
We're butchering all the Jesus songs first. Just want to throw that out there.
We are, yeah.
Let's get him out of the way.
That's right. All right, here we go.
All right, hold on. I gotta get my thing up. Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
What? We gotta get things
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
I'm still trying to find that. I don't know why I can't.
Okay,
find
no
it.
worries. Let me know when everyone's got the lyrics in front of them.
It's Jingle Bells, right?
No,
it's Hark the Herald Angels.
Oh, how?
Because it landed on Hark the Herald Angels.
Okay, then.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
No, but I'll try. Go
All
ahead.
right. 1, 2, 3.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the morning. Peace on earth and mercy on God.
Reconciled,
Joyful Christ is born in Bethlehem. Angels sing, glory to the morning.
That was
No, that wasn't me laughing at us. That was me laughing at Big G Super Chat.
Wait, what are you talking? Wait, what are you talking?
Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up.
Solo time, baby.
But we still have to get to the other $5 chat first.
Yes, there was another. The one from OJ.
Balls over this, man. You gotta be kidding me. What?
Oh my God.
It feels like Christmas.
My night's made already. We did my two favorites on there, so my night's made already.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying to stay Christmas, but I'm really hot in this hat, so give me a second here, y'all.
Yeah,
No worries. I need a minute to get the tears out of my eyes from laughing.
Seriously?
Us fat guys can't do hats, bro.
No, I am a hat guy. I just can do Santa hats. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Oh
yeah,
my
the furry
God.
hats make us.
Which is why Santa does the cameos, not JM. Anyway,
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
that should be on there too. That's a great song by the Gatlin. Anyway,
Noah, never tempt me. Never tempt me.
Especially calling him out saying nobody's a big baller on here. Like, dude.
Yeah, we have Big Baller G here. What do you mean, Noah?
He and I have gone through this a couple of videos. I thought for sure he only rolls in plastic, budget friendly.
Okay.
All right, Big G. Yeah,
We still have another spin, right?
Let's see what comes up for OJ besides his request.
Yeah, so this is for OJ Sim.
Yeah,
So
so we have to do that spin. And then you were gonna the song he's asking for, James, is "Do They Know It's Christmas?"
Oh God, that song.
You just put the wrong thing.
Oh no, then I can't. Not on the holidays, man. Good dark humor attempt, but no. I can sing. I will sing "Africa" by Toto.
Fudge.
But in a way,
Oh
that's
my God. We're 20 minutes in. We got two. Let Jay spin the wheel, y'all. Jesus. maybe one I know I can do better.
That spin was brought to you by Big Lots. 15%
Right.
off.
Big Lots.
All right, now.
All right.
now.
So
Okay.
the way we're gonna do the 12 days is that one is gonna stay on the wheel until we get through all 12 days.
Right.
Since there's 6 of us on the panel, each of us will get 2 days for Christmas.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay.
Just
to make things easy, we'll go in order that we are in the side panel. So I'll get days 1 and 7. Noah will get 2 and 8. James will get 3 and 9. G will get 4 and 10. Josh will get 5 and 11. And Jeff will get 6 and 12.
Who hates that song more than anybody? But okay, I get the good ones anyway.
Well, considering Josh has the best voice and is definitely demonstrating it, he should get the 5 golden rings anyway.
That's fair. That's fair.
I agree.
All right, so.
All right, Jay.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree.
Bum.
All right.
Yay.
All right.
So just remember your numbers as we come back through, because as we start to get to 2 turtle doves, you're going to have to jump in with your parts as it comes back through the countdown. So.
Okay. So to be clear, when we get to me, I'm not singing the entire verse. I'm going 6.
No. You're doing on the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6
keys away, and then Josh
is. Then Josh does his 5.
I like that. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay.
So, all right. We got that. Now we get Noah's solo. Which, if he gets the 2nd day of Christmas, then that's fine anyways, because that would be his number. But
I hope it's that. Just one line. Oh, Big G. This will not go unpunished. Mark my God.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, up on the house top. Or house top. Screwed it up.
Yeah. What? Oh boy.
This portion brought to you by the COVID test in the lower third.
Yeah, right. Do you know how it sounds, Noah?
I think so.
Okay.
If it sounds like that, we're all in trouble.
Oh, God, Lord help me. I better get all this super chat. Screw YouTube algorithm.
Okay, well, considering my channel's the only one monetized, I will do my best to get it to you in a timely manner, bro.
Yeah, it's so good.
Keep in mind, I get paid the 21st of the following month, because I am getting paid this time, so at least there's something.
All right.
Here we go.
Play. Up on the housetop, reindeer's paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Yay!
That's not happening ever again.
Let's not double dog you in the chat room no more, because seriously, they already called your. I mean, to be fair, he's on the air. So
he's on the air, all right.
I called your bluff, Noah.
Yeah,
he did. He sure did.
No double down. No double down. All right, get back on routine.
all right. So that was good times.
James, don't clip that.
I'm totally
Jay.
Oh, that's got to be part of the highlight show. Bro.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
All right.
Don't have Joey Styles in a headset.
Next time, now we got to do a Joey Styles interpretive for
Oh God!
all together. Well,
just like what you do to you can't put carols and wrestling in the same. Oh, for the
that's true. That's true.
Actually, Noah, you can go on YouTube after we get off the air and look up Roddy Piper's 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh my Jesus! Yes,
because that is some of the best stuff ever.
And that stops the wrestling conversation.
And honestly, if YouTube has been cleared thanks to the lawyers of WWE, it's definitely on the Peacock app because it's the first clip on the season's beatings thing they put out recently. So it is viewable wherever you go.
Are you okay over there, Noah?
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
He'll live.
See, I would gladly volunteer to do a solo, but guys got to donate for that. I'm not free. I'm not cheap.
You know what? Listen, $25 and I'll sing like David Jordan.
I mean, you know what? That's a fair bar. Noah threw out 25, so anybody wants to put in 25 and have any one of the other five of us do a solo song, you preverts. Yes, that's fine. I got in trouble last night for not finishing my sentences last night, so it's
Don't designate me. That's all I gotta say.
So anyway,
Noah's out for the night.
Yeah. Noah's off if you're done. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
While we wait for more super chats potentially to come in, we're gonna kick off the show with some discussion. Let me see here. I had the run sheet. Let me see if I can find it because everything kind of got lost in the group chats.
As it
is.
Okay, Christmas songs.
Yes.
That's what we were going to kick it off with. As we are here singing,
yes,
we're going to have a little bit of discussion about some Christmas songs. Noah, since you just had that illustrious solo, we'll turn it over to you. I mean, being a man who attends church, I know you've sung the songs of the hymnals. Are those your favorite Christmas songs? Do you like some of the standards that you hear on the radio station every year? What are the Christmas songs that you listen to every year to kind of get you in the holiday spirit?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, of course I go to church. Praise be it. I mean, again, the season is about our Savior. Amen. That being said, yeah, there's a lot of them that I do like. I literally did musical Name That Tune with my teen church ministry, and most of those songs less than 3 seconds. As far as favorites that hit me related to the hymns, I mean, there's definitely several few. I still go back to Temptations, a version of Silent Night, because when my dad, God rest his soul, used to be alive, me and my mom, my dad used to sing that together. I was always the deep voice because that's just the way my voice has always been. So that's definitely up there. One of my all-time favorites is probably Mary Did You Know, because, again, that definitely tells the story. And as far as outside church, it comes down to, well, we'll probably talk about later. So looking at this, I'll leave that then. But I would be lying, not just to y'all, but to him above and my father, God rest his soul, if I didn't say most of the hymnals that I have sing in the past, and literally just 2 weeks ago, outside my Name That Tune game, have definitely been the ones to grace my spirit in the right light.
Hey,
my brother.
Testify.
James, we'll throw it over to you next, and we'll just kind of go around the horn. From James, we'll go to G, to Josh, to Jeff, and then back up to me.
I think one of my favorite Christmas songs that I've, and this is just in general question, are we talking hymns or are we talking?
Either or, like it can be the traditional hymns. I mean, the songs out of the hymnals are more or less what we have on the wheel because those have been,
Tradition.
100, 200 something year old songs that are in public domain. We don't have to worry about, the songs that Gene Autry wrote and the songs that, John Lennon and Elton John and Mariah Carey, so on. George Michael, gets into Wham Holla.
The less we talk about Mariah Carey and Wham, the better off we are. Stick to Johnny Mathis. Thank you.
Hey,
Amen, my brother.
Zach brings up, 16-week at #1 run by Mariah. You can't say much about it,
It's Mariah Carey. People love the voice and the body. Of course it's going to be #1.
I don't care about the former Mrs. Nick Cannon. Considering that man is about to have his 12th child.
Damn!
This year.
Hey, that's not the Christmas spirit, man. What are we doing?
I know.
Let's not get sideways on paternity. James, name your songs. Thank you.
My song, okay. So some of my favorite songs, like I'm such a sucker for Jingle Bell Rock, man.
Oh yeah,
I am, man. Like I'm that's like a dance type of tune, man. I'm so ready for that, man. Like that's my jamily, dude, all the time.
Dude. doop.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Yeah, there you go. My
There we
favorite.
go. Maybe that can be one of your interpretive performances.
Yes.
Get
Jingle.
that in there.
It needs more jingle bells.
I gotta have cowbell.
No.
Now that's a song I like.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells.
Why must the bells always jingle with the?
You're going like into Ric Flair now.
A little bit of Jerry Lewis, a little bit of Christopher Walken there. You know, it's all good.
I thought we were more going blue collar comedy. I thought we were just going country here. Jeff Foxworthy just joined the set or something.
Wow. There we
Well,
go.
if you think the Nutcracker is something you did off the high dive, you might be a redneck.
Another good song, Redneck Christmas.
If your version of the mistletoe is honestly a leaf off a freaking tree, you might be a redneck.
And by the way, that I have not stopped listening to that big FU song to the liberal agenda on the holidays.
Buckaroo holiday. Oh yeah, that's great.
So
damn it, JJ and Jeff. Thanks a lot.
Happy Buckaroo holiday, baby.
That's right.
All right, Big G to you.
So I've literally been listening to Christmas songs all month long on Sirius XM.
There you go.
So my favorite song is obviously Jingle Bell Rock. I listen to that nonstop. Lately, a song that's been hitting me is What Christmas Means to Me.
Nice.
And then these two songs that are on the radio, I think one's called Disco Santa. It's like it's this weird. You have to find it on YouTube. It's a band that does. It's called Disco Santa, and it's to the tune of YMCA.
Oh Jesus
Christ! It is funnier than hell. And there's another song out there too, funny as hell. And then another song that's been playing a lot lately that we'll talk about later of a movie is Christmas Vacation.
Okay. Josh, floor is yours.
Oh, here we go.
Brother.
We're going to be here a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
Somebody super chat to break up the monotony because Josh is going to go on for an hour.
Yeah, pretty much. So like Noah, I mean, I collect hymnals. I am singing in 2 masses tomorrow. So
God bless you, dude.
All the Christmas hymns. What?
God bless you.
God bless you for singing twice tomorrow. God.
Yeah, I'm excited. So
someone has to be.
Let me say my least favorites first. All the Wham crap. Santa Baby, Baby's Cold Outside, Christmas Shoes. Mariah Carey. I do not like Mary Did You Know. I will say I do not like that one.
Okay.
As a Catholic, I do not like that one.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
That makes sense. I don't hold that against you.
Of secular songs, Believe from Polar Express is my number 1.
Oh.
Really?
Then number 2.
So good.
Number 2 is When Christmas Comes to Town from that same movie. Johnny Mathis, Need a Little Christmas. And then from the second of the 3 Grinch movies, Faith Hill, Where Are You Christmas, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Definitely a different tone.
And then a newer song I like, it's called Candy Cane Christmas by Darius Rucker. So good. Ooh. I love his Christmas album. It's so good.
Good.
And then, so of course, Zach, you can shush it with your ains, because you're gonna lose tomorrow. Oh.
Not Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
Keep it on topic.
Yes, let's try to keep it reeled in here, guys.
Of course,
this isn't a normal
I'll
open
be
mic.
singing all the hymns.
Thank goodness.
My favorite number 1 all-time Christmas song, "O Come All Ye Faithful," "A Day Stiffy Daddies," and I can sing 5 of the verses in Latin by memory. Hint, if you want a super chat. We already did Hark the Herald Angels Sing, which is Charles Wesley hymns. So freaking good. One of the underrated hymns I love that's not as known, "In the Bleak Midwinter." If you've ever heard, it's so good. One of the traditions at my parish is right before midnight mass, we have a procession to the crib, and we sing the Italian hymn, Tu scendi dalle stelle. That's a few hundred years old. It's so fun. I heard the bells on Christmas Day is just, I've learned to really love that one this year. And then a more recent one by Peter Hollins, December Song. If you've never heard that, go listen to it. It's so good. And I have an entire 8.5 hour playlist, if anyone wants it, which JJ and Jeff have.
There you go.
So
Find it on
there
your
you go.
Spotify, folks.
That's
I
right.
respect that, Josh, a lot. Like I said, man, from one man of Christ to another. God bless you.
I've got my own 8.5 hour playlist, almost 9 hours now, I think, because I added some stuff to it this year that I heard. A couple of songs from the Santa Clauses and some other stuff. But it's funny. Hark the Herald Angels Sing, I never disliked. I just kind of always tolerated it.
Yeah.
Until Josh, hold on. Until I heard the version that the Fab Four did. They're a Beatles tribute band. And a couple years ago, they took Christmas songs and they used the melodies of Beatles songs. So they took Hark the Herald Angels Sing and they put it with the instrumental for Help.
Interesting.
And I was just blown away. I was like, okay, this is interesting. They do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to I Saw Her Standing There. Jingle Bells to Tomorrow Never Knows. You've got to look it up. The whole double album set is on Spotify. If you've never heard it before, Josh or Noah, check it out and let me know what you think of their version of Hark the Herald Angels Sing. It's good if you're a Beatles fan too, because it definitely gets your toe tapping.
Shout out to Aaron Riff and Beatles, definitely one of my all-time favorites. I mean, I've had plenty of hard days, nights.
See, chewing on a wire?
Yes, Darren. Donations are welcomed all show.
Oh, yes. Yes. Our donations still
we have
welcome.
more
Yes.
stuff. We have more stuff on the wheel. We've added some additional stuff to the wheel as stuff has been taken off. Donations and super chats are welcomed the entire broadcast.
Just keep in mind, $5 will get you a spin of the wheel, and if you donate, $25, you can ask for a solo from somebody, or you can take 5 spins.
Just no more solos from Noah. He set
right.
the bar. He did his solo.
I'm gonna raise it.
The only time you're ever going to get another solo from him tonight is the 12 Days of Christmas.
Or you donate
when he gets
50.
his line.
Nick.
Oh, there you go. If you donate 50, you'll get another solo from Noah.
Jesus.
There you go.
All right. So
go ahead, Jeff. I mean, I know me and you did an entire broadcast a couple years ago of our favorite Christmas songs.
I can only find the U-Log version, so I couldn't see the dialogue. I was like,
the U-Log version is the only one that exists because somebody had a hard time editing it, and I had to come through in a clutch.
I forgot about that. Okay. Well, to be fair, in the last couple of years, my list has changed.
Yeah, of course.
Additions and subtractions.
I figure in a couple more years we'll revisit it and do it again because more songs come up. But
and just do 3 versions: one where we don't edit the songs out, where we do put the songs in, and then have the U-Log behind us. By the way, speaking of U-Log, I have to commend producer man here. The crackling of the fire you hear and the motion behind us is all JJ. So bravo on him for setting us up tonight.
That's brilliant.
Appreciate that. Good stuff.
I found a GIF with snow falling outside the window,
which is wonderful.
And then I just downloaded a YouTube video of crackling fireplace, snipped it to about a 30-minute audio clip, uploaded it, and I put it on loop.
That's what I figured you did. You're
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're ruining the immersion.
No, because as content, James, as content creators, me and Jeff get questioned all the time about stuff.
That's fair.
How we get started, how we do stuff.
Too. Yeah.
So just 'tis the season of giving, right? Putting it out there.
That's fair.
That's what I did.
And inspiring.
And I found a Santa clip art to replace our logo, so it looks like Santa and his reindeer flying in the air above you, James.
Oh.
Did you even notice that, James?
Other side. There he is. There he is. There he is.
He's right there.
My head is not a landing pad, Santa. The fuck? I know I got a big head, but criminy.
Hey, don't
Anyway.
insult the big man in front of his
If
own.
you want to move me, I got a gigantic cranium. But it's proved this because I can't find a Santa hat to save my damn head, to save my damn life. So, there is that. Not that I need one because Santa's. I don't need it because I'm not Santa. Yeah. Anyway,
just take it off from my head. I like this.
The big off launch point. Anyway,
Rudolph, what are you doing? Doing the two-step on my head?
See, King Mike X was immersed enough where he bought it. So that's the mark of a good job, well done, sir.
Yeah, that's fair.
I talked about this. I don't know when it was, a couple days ago. Maybe it was last week's show. Frosty the Snowman, specifically the TV version by Jimmy Durante. There is a CD album version by Jimmy Durante, but no, you gotta have the TV thing with that. Happy birthday, Snowman. That's right.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson's Frosty the Snowman is also great, just because you can imagine him taking a puff between Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy. I mean, this works out.
Yeah, I mean, he bought it for a reason.
Exactly. Rudolph, either by Gene Autry, because that's the OG, or the TV short version by Burl Ives at the end of the movie. Also good. One of the few good things about that Rudolph movie, because as we all know, JJ, in that movie, Santa's a dick.
We'll get to that when we move to the movies. Don't get ahead of ourselves, Jeff.
I know.
1998 one's better.
Which one?
1998. I sent you the link, I think, last year.
We did. We did. I actually have watched that previously. It was good, but we'll talk about it later. I personally, and again, I've said this a couple times, the Gatlin's Christmas album that was put out a few years ago. Specifically,
Darren, one second, Jeff. Darren, I see your super chat. We will get to it as soon as Jeff finishes his spiel.
Yeah, ahead, I'm almost done. Sweet Baby Jesus by the Gatlins is beautiful. Their version of Silver Bells brings me to tears, regardless of when I hear it. They Larry and his brothers they're harmony geniuses. I swear to God, they took the soul of the Beatles and just made it country. They're beautiful. The Home Alone soundtrack was mentioned. I love Somewhere in My Memory. JJ pointed that out, how good that was 2 years ago. And I listened to it by itself. It's like, God damn, this is good.
Every time I hear that song, that gets me in tears.
Right?
I sang that in high school in choir.
And now that I've heard it on its own, it brings me to tears. When I watch the scenes where the mom comes home in both movies, it's just like, blah, blah. It's awful. Ugly crying. Bad. Yeah. Home Alone 2 actually is worse for me now than the first one. I don't know why.
Told you.
Yeah. I know you did.
I keep telling you. Even Cece agreed with me the other day. I was watching them, and she was like, part 2 is better than part 1. I was like, come here. Big hug kiss. I was like, that's why we're together. God damn it. We agree on that shit.
It's one of those, they're both basically the same story. Like I said, movies later.
Yeah.
But yeah, those on my list for sure. My favorite, though, and this is going to sound horribly self-promotional or corporate spiel, the background tracks on Main Street always make me think of Disneyland, and the versions of the songs are just beautiful. And
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Tra-la-la Rudolph. That's it. I promise you, if I can find a way to get it on the air where I'm not worried about monetization, I'm going to play that version. People have been asking me for years, what the shit are you talking about, Meacham? Cut the shit. We're going to find a way, because there is a version that they play on Main Street. There's no actual lyrics. It's ding, 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 tra-la-la-la-la. We heard it in Florida in 97, and my mother just had a weird tick to it. It's become a thing now. And then when they moved it here, she was like, I ain't going no more.
It just became, from what I know of the story, it became one of those things that was done just to annoy Donna Meacham.
Yes.
And has transcended to where it was done to annoy Dylan's mom as well.
Yes, yeah.
Anytime you can annoy the women folk, it's a good day, Tater.
Anytime, especially the women folk mention. Although I love my mother, I'm so happy she's able to be joking about this now. But yeah, it's become a thing where if you're not a huge fan of the Disney ambiance Christmas, first of all, why are you there at Christmas time? Because if you're not a fan, what the hell? But if you're going begrudgingly, like Noah's singing begrudgingly tonight, that's the song to put on to make sure you stop and like, oh, listen, and then we just tra-la-la, and they scamper away in fear from JJ and I. It's hysterical. It's beautiful.
I had never heard it before until I went at Christmas with Jeff, You know, he had told me about it. He'd even played the song for me at home on the Main Street music loops that you can find on YouTube.
Yes, they're there.
And then we went one year and we heard it, and it just got stuck in my head to the point where every time any version of Rudolph comes on now,
Yes.
me and Jeff just kind of looked at each other. We're like, tra la 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 la.
To the point where it was a good thing we were on the second floor and Dylan's mom isn't exactly fast mobile, because we'd have been thrown off the balcony or at least ran off at one or the other. It would have been a thing.
All right. Do you have any other songs to mention, Jeff?
No, I'm good to go, brother. Let's do the super chat thing.
Let's get to Darren's $10. So that's 2 spins of the wheel for him.
Yes.
All right.
Noah's just going to have the most begrudging 2 hours of his entire YouTube existence tonight.
These are my favorite of my YouTube existence.
So
Emmanuel, I guess you're not paying, like, we've been singing all night, brother.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we've been singing and talking about the songs all night.
Yeah, Emmanuel,
he may have just joined. I haven't seen any comments to him previously.
Yes.
So he may have just joined.
So, Emmanuel, if you donate a super chat, we are doing songs. You go to the Jeff Meacham Network version of the stream, and $5 gets you a spin. $10 gets you 2 spins. If you donate 25, you get 5 spins, or you can get a solo from somebody. Let's go.
And if you donate 50, you'll get a second solo from Noah.
We're up in the ante, I see.
And as you can see, some stuff has been added. We've got story time with Santa, story time with the Renegade, interpretive performances on there. Let's see what we get this time.
Please land on me. Please land on me.
On Silent Night.
There we go.
There we go.
This one I
That's
know.
as traditional as it gets.
All right.
All right. Let me find my song sheet here.
Bring us some figgy pudding with bacon.
By the way, as we're looking up the lyrics here, I love how nobody notices Big G and I's fucking names right now. Like this entire time.
No, we got it. We got it.
Okay, cool.
Wait, hey, JJ, just to clarify,
yes.
Are we doing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Good Tidings, and then back to We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
No, just what's on the sheet, right, Jay?
Yeah, just what's on the sheet. So,
trying to keep it short
can,
so we actually do the discussion part of the show.
Yeah, so we can put a little bit of stink on the and a Happy New Year as we end out of it. So
yes.
Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Every time we go to do a group song, somebody's going Mr. Roboto.
Hey, you know what? I think it adds to it this time.
To be honest, yeah. I think it's just all the feedback.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 6 microphones overlapping at different
6
intervals.
mics overlapping. 5 crazy songs.
4 friggin' migraines.
All right.
Story time was saying this. Okay.
All right. Well, as we all know, Santa is getting ready for his big journey this evening.
Yes, he is.
So we reached out to Santa Claus, and we were able to get a nice video sent in from him, much as we got the introduction video. So for those of us in the room, if you need to take a minute, go to the bathroom, get a drink, you've got about 3.5 minutes here as Saint Nick reads "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Was the Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Gore. Was the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. and Mama in her kerchief, and Dad in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the stash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. That's where I shine. True story. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Tends to hurt. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. Not so much anymore. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all! To all a good night.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Santa. We appreciate you sending that in.
You know what? I'm gonna break kayfabe. I loved doing that. That was so cool, and I managed to get the song in the background because I love "Here Comes Santa Claus," and I don't sing it well worth a spit, so hopefully it doesn't come up later. But that's the kind of stuff that I do when I do the virtual appearances, and I just like I'll read a story like that. I even told the wrestling fans that booked me, I'll read Mick Foley's Christmas Chaos because that's just funnier than hell. Little bit above board for the kiddos in the audiences, but you know, it is what it is. But just didn't get a whole lot this year because money's tight with everybody, and we actually can see Santa in person now. So but any time between day after Thanksgiving and pretty much today, just hit me up and we will get Santa up on your screen.
Yeah, I remember I did it 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago now with my nieces? Something like that.
It was 2 years or last year, and I thoroughly because I've had one regular customer. I didn't interact with the family this year because I actually did Disney shopping for her grandmother this year, so kind of got the magic a different way. But I think last year was one of the two because I've only done it 2 years. This is the third year. Either way, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Your niece had a great time, so it was cool. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'll do it live. So
it's been a minute since I've had to portray Santa for somebody. The one I remember most was back in the old Casa days, and our good buddy Aaron, AA. was over at his brother's house, and his nephews did not want to go to bed, and it was Christmas Eve.
Right.
So he messaged me, and he was like, "Hey, can you call me real quick, pretending to be Santa Claus, and tell these kids to get to sleep?"
Right.
And I was like, "All right, but if we're going to do this, I'll give you like 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes. Change the ringtone for my phone to something Christmassy, Jingle Bells, Here Comes Santa Claus, whatever.
Yep.
And then let me know and I'll call." And I did. And ho, ho, ho. Hello there. I hear you boys are still awake waiting for me. You realize I can't drop off your presents until you're asleep. He hit me back after I talked to him, was like, "Dude, they were in bed, knocked out in 5 minutes."
That's great.
I was like, "That's what's up."
That's how it works.
So Emmanuel here
Jesus.
Yeah.
gave a $30 super chat. So what I want to know, Emmanuel, is do you want a solo from one of us and then an additional spin, or would you like 6 spins?
I could.
It's your call which one you'd like to do.
I want to do a solo.
If you want a solo, then you can pick who you want a solo from.
Except Noah.
Yeah, except for Noah, because Noah's already done his solo.
Unless you pay 50.
Don't
It's
exercise
your
the man.
call, Emmanuel, how you want to do it. While we wait for Emmanuel to chime in, I will give my Christmas songs. You know, I like a lot of the ones that you guys named off.
Yeah.
I think it's easier for me to talk about ones that I don't like. Believe it or not, my 2 least favorite songs are Little Drummer Boy and Silent Night.
Really? Silent Night?
What?
The
Drummer
reason,
Boy, I can understand it.
Drummer Boy, the reason I don't like it is because it's so repetitive with the bums and everything. It just gets on my nerves.
Yep.
Silent Night, the reason I don't like Silent Night, and I've softened on it in recent years, but it's still one of my least favorites, is because growing up, Nick at Night was big back in the days. And so you'd sit there and you'd watch the Christmas episodes on Nick at Night, and I swear to God, every freaking episode would end with them singing Silent Night.
Yeah.
So over a 4-hour block, you're listening to Silent Night 8 freaking times.
So let's see here. That's George Lopez. That's Fran Drescher. That's
No, we're talking before this. We're talking my time, Noah. We're talking like Dennis the Menace, My 3 Sons, I Dream of Jeannie, like that type of stuff. And it's just like, now I do have a version of both those songs on my playlist.
You do.
Ironically, both versions are Johnny Cash.
Yes.
I got, yeah.
Because I can listen to that man
you were
sing
gonna
anything.
say.
I can listen to that man sing anything.
JJ, I literally tell you the story. Johnny Cash was the very first person I ever heard in music when I was a child. The very first time I ever heard was "The Ring of Fire," and I still know that to this day. Literally, that is my song. Don't get any ideas, Josh. That literally is my song,
bro.
Oh my God.
Ideas what I get.
All right, so
hold on.
So
you think that Johnny Cash just goes, celebrate today?
But so those are the ones I don't like as
probably accurate.
much as the ones that I do like. Like as much as I like the ones everyone named off, I like some of the more obscure stuff. And what I say obscure, what I mean by that is the ones where there's only really one, maybe 2 versions of the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I love the Beach Boys, The Man with All the Toys.
Yes.
You know, as well as their version of Little Saint Nick. Obviously, they wrote it.
Right.
You know, I love Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time, Elton John's Step Into Christmas, John Lennon's Happy Christmas, War Is Over. You got to remember who raised me. My dad was big into the 60s, 70s British invasion type of stuff. So all that stuff definitely came into play. My mom imparted a bunch of John Denver on me. So he's got stuff like Christmas Like a Lullaby and Christmas for Cowboys that are just gorgeous songs. You know, a lot of the country stuff, you know, I'm not the biggest religious person in the world. Like, I'm not Mr. Go to church, you know. I believe in things, but I don't necessarily believe in what everybody else believes in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you catch me at Christmas time, dude, and especially when it comes to two specific songs about angels, and I break down every freaking time. Those songs specifically are Vince Gill and Trisha Yearwood, and Angel Gets Its Wings.
Oh my God, right?
And Alabama's Angels Among Us.
Amen.
Yeah.
And Angels Among Us is just one of those songs because technically it wasn't even released on a Christmas album. It was released on one of their other albums. But because of the subject matter of angels, it got a hell of a lot of rotation at Christmas time for a reason.
Yep.
And the entire purpose of the song is just one of those things where it's like you never know when someone is going to be there when you need it. And angels can pop up out of anywhere, you know, a kind word from a stranger, a phone call from a friend just to say, I understand. You know, and it's kind of funny that at the dark end of the road, someone lights the way with just a single ray of hope.
Yeah.
And that stuff just like gets into my soul.
You're hitting me hard, dude. You're hitting me hard. Angels Among Us is one of my top 3. You're hitting me hard.
It's good to
I'm
know.
gonna have to
Good
go
to know,
listen to
bro.
it.
Yeah, it's good. You've got to find the greatest hits version. I think is the one that they did the video for. It comes with like a little introduction at the beginning. Randy Owen, who's the singer, you know, was walking home from school on a cold winter day. You know, I took a shortcut and I lost my way, and all of a sudden, this kind old man took my hand and he led me home. And he just goes in there from there, and I'm already getting emotional just saying the damn lyrics. But like,
you're getting emotional. Stop it, JJ. You're literally trying to make me grow my heart here. Stop it.
we all know, Noah, that by the time we go off the air, the Grinch's heart will grow 3 sizes. Okay,
that's it.
We know this is going to happen, but you know, you guys talked about Believe. I love that song.
Oh yeah.
I would be remiss not to mention the Muppets and what a huge role that they played in my life. You know, whether it's Muppet Christmas Carol, you know, and Kermit singing "One More Sleep Till Christmas."
Oh.
Whether it's again Kermit on the John Denver and the Muppets album singing "The Christmas Gift."
Yeah.
You know, hearing John Denver and Jim Henson as Rolf sing "We Wish You a Merry," or no, "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Just so good. And then you figure, you know, in the span of about 6 years in the 90s, we lost both of them. So now you go back and you listen to it, and it's just like kind of haunting. Crazy stuff.
One of my favorite songs, even though it does have Happy Holidays, ironically enough, the one I don't remember the name of it. It might just be Happy Holidays, but the one that's by, it sounds like Frank Sinatra, but I don't think it's Frank Sinatra.
Andy Williams.
Yes, love it. I love that so much.
I lost a chance that had to do a freaking cane and hat number to that.
I love that.
Nice.
Song,
we have to find that footage of Noah doing a song and dance
we do.
number with the cane and the top hat.
Hey, we find that Simple Man sings and dances.
Yes.
That'll be $100 donation if you want to see Noah reenact that.
Oh my!
You are
God.
really trying to get Jeff paid this month.
Jeff,
hey, I've been told off air that whatever we make on this show is kind of getting spread about. The love is getting shared here today. So
it's the season of giving.
So we got the $30 super chat. We got the $30 super chat. Emmanuel said that he really wants James to do it since he wants to do it. So James will do a solo. And then we'll spin the wheel for the other $5.
All righty. There we go.
So do you want to pick a song, James, and do something? Or do you want me to spin the wheel for it?
What we got on the wheel? Because I did see there was an interpretive option for me.
There is an interpretive, but then there's also Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, Silent Night.
I can do that one in 4 languages.
Okay, Josh.
Can you do it in German?
I got the first verse.
But can you do it in Klingon?
First off,
Yes!
Star Wars over Star Trek. So.
Hey.
Okay, can you do it in
I will
Hepburn?
look it up. Shit.
Klingon v Jar Jar. Let's go.
No. Get
All right,
back
so-
on topic here.
Yes, James, why don't you pick a song then? Because we're starting to run out of
All right.
actual song choices on the wheel. And
Okay.
those are the ones in the public domain. So let's try to keep those. Since he picked you
Okay.
for a solo, you can pick your own song and do it however you want.
What is it? Just sleigh bells? Sleigh bells lyric?
Just hear those sleigh bells.
Sleigh
ringing
bells
in
or
the
sleigh
distance.
ride?
It might be sleigh ride. See the lyrics for sleigh ride? I think that's it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's it. Found
Okay.
it. Okay, I'm gonna do this in the. Form. Just the first line of this is Christopher Walken. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling out, and friends are calling. Yoo-hoo! Pick up the phone. Yoo-hoo! Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go. Skip, giddy up. Let's look at the show. There's a show down the road. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. I hope it's not a blizzard. I don't like nor'easters. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. It's grand. Just holding your hand. Hold hands. Especially in a blizzard. We're gliding along with a song in a wintry fairyland. Where are the fairies? I don't see no fairies. All I see is a lot of white. A lot of white. Blizzard. There's a blizzard. Ah! There you go. There's my
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
Like my tagline says, hallelujah, holy shit, where's the Tylenol?
give me a bottle of that too, Big G. Jeez. What the?
All right.
I'm about to go heat up some Angry Orchard in the microwave after this.
Gotta get something going. All right, here's the spin for the other $5.
Here we go.
Damn it, James! You freaking holiday idiots!
I'm a holiday festive idiot.
Oh God!
Yay!
Friggin' broken.
All right, so we've got Deck the Halls now.
Ah, crap.
I do not frown upside down, Noah.
Shut it, Josh!
Nah. Come on, Noah, you could give me payback and make me do a solo.
You know.
I'm surprised he hasn't done one for me. He got payback on me.
Because I had to spend 2.5 damn hours at Walmart last night! And a daggum Uber! And I daggum I had to miss my damn haircut and a freaking work day from hell! Not gonna freaking eat Christmas madness!
Jeff.
Noah finally loses it
Jeff.
all on the Christmas
Empty
show.
beverage.
Oh my God.
Cheers to Noah.
Noah just went.
Cocoa Superior product.
He really did go full McMahon. Like I've never seen anything like it.
All right.
I've never seen anything like
This
it.
is
in my
going
life.
on the
Is everybody
New Year's
ready
show.
for Deck the Halls?
I am.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Deck the
Deck
halls
the
with
halls
all
with
the
all
holly.
the
Fa, la, 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 la. Tis season to be jolly.
Jeff saying that muted?
Internet.
No, I didn't. I actually unmuted when I was singing. I'm on the phone trying to get a bus schedule, you smartass.
Raymond, that would take a $25 solo super chat, and you'd have to pick whoever you'd want to sing that one. That's not on the wheel because it is not in the public domain.
Bro, what in
Not
the
me for that one. I hate that song.
What in the holy holidays is a Yuletide? What? What the hell?
That was some good
What's
stuff.
a Yuletide? What does that mean? Anybody know the word? What's that?
That was some good stuff.
It's another name for Christmas tide.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. So we finished the portion of the show where we were going to talk about Christmas songs. We're going to take a quick commercial message here, and when we come back, we'll talk about Christmas movies and stuff. Here's what James has available on his channel.
It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my soul. It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my soul.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my promotion video. Make sure you scan the QR codes that are coming on your screen, and make sure you subscribe and turn that post notification bell on. Check out the official Button Mashers playlist, where you will find all the Stable Wars that we have done together. You can also check out our watch party of AEW Grand Slam, Dynamite, and Rampage. Check out Shared Experience, the script by Mistress Audio and J. Hebert Side 95 on her channel right now. Check out our Retro Wrestling review series of Survivor Series 2003 and 2013. Check out J. Hebert's Side of Things Episode 3. JJ always promotes it all the time. Check out Michael X's Let's Play of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. 97 Halloween Havoc Retro and Watch-Along as well. You can check out Noah's Simply Predicting on his official YouTube channel, his simple YouTube channel, if you will. 2 episodes of the Don DeMarco Show now in the can, baby. Go check that out on my channel. AEW Spark and a WWE Aftershock on Owen's channel, as well as another retro of Full Gear 2019. You can also check out our official watch party coming up this December for Winter is Coming. Check out NXT Deadline, Ring of Honor Final Battle, and Open Mic Night on both Jeff and JJ's channel, as well as Noah's channel, where you can also check out A Simple Take, where he covers that week of wrestling. Check out our SMBZ voice-acted project over there on my channel. Check out Live Round's official intro, and check out their podcast every week. Check out the official intro of Weymouth Youth Wrestling and WYW Immortal. And finally, last but not least, Fully Loaded 2000, Watch-Along, and Retro. And those are the plugs.
There you go. That's everything you can find on James's channel. It was asked in the chat if it's updated weekly, James. But then he pointed out, no, it sounds like monthly.
Yeah, monthly usually.
He works friggin' every week, so he needs to do at least monthly to have some sort of clarity in his brain.
Yes.
There we go. And then Noah, of course, went to the chats and reminded everybody $5 super chats for wheel spins, 25 for an impromptu performance, double for him because he doesn't work free nor cheap.
He's already endured.
And then he
Look,
also
I'm just here to
pointed out,
support my
as the
friends.
simple
That's all people
voice
need
of
to know
the
about me.
multiverse, it is his obligation to market and support.
But yes, everybody watching, if you're watching and wanting to super chat, there are, besides, trust me, I'll take the super chats on the YouTube because I do get them eventually ish. But direct donations to PayPal, either myself or JJ's PayPal, we can always get those in there too. So or whoever, it's as long as the money gets out there and we get people paid for Christmas, I'm happy too. So it's all good.
There you go.
All right. So we discussed the Christmas music. Now we're going to move on to Christmas movies.
Yes.
And for this one, I think we'll go in reverse order. We'll start with Jeff, then we'll go to Josh, G, James, Noah, and back to me.
Okay.
Meacham, again, me and you have done top 10 Christmas movies.
Actually,
Christmas
just did this.
specials.
Yeah.
I'm in the midst of 31 days of holiday shtick on my channel.
Good Lord Almighty.
Some days doing more than one show.
That's true. You are.
So,
you are.
I am running myself ragged.
That's it. Well, you are trying to get that benchmark by as soon as possible. So we appreciate the effort.
And support it.
Yeah, and well, the first thing I'll say is any of the movies you've got mentioned, they're on your list for the month because they're all fantastic. Yes, even Santa's Sleigh. So, said it. I'm good.
There you go.
Santa's Sleigh actually surprised me, and I say it surprised me not because I enjoyed Goldberg, because I still don't, but taking the story of Santa and turning it on its ear was a cool little moment. I enjoy the twist on the tale, so definitely give it a look. It's a cool little hour and a half of your time, and I think it's worth it, not because of Bill, but because of the story. The Rankin Bass are always good. My favorite Christmas movies are the Santa Claus trilogy starring Tim Allen et al. And the Home Alone, the first two. Any out of the first two is kind of like, I still encourage to watch because they are cute little ditties, but they're not Macaulay Culkin and Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. So it kind of is what it is. The magic's not nearly as there as it is in the first two.
Agreed.
Yeah, picking one, gun to head, I have to pick just one. I will probably say the Santa Claus, the original one.
Okay. Josh, as we turn it over for you, earlier when we were discussing Home Alone 2 better than Home Alone 1, I saw you emphatically shaking your head no. Why do you not feel that Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1? Why do you feel that 1 is better than 2? I feel like we're going to have our own version of the multiverse of media debate here right now.
Right.
I turn it over to you, Mansfield. You can start.
I'll see myself out.
No. Come on, Noah. Don't be a party pooper.
Party pooper.
Get in
Who's
the
also in that
chopper.
Good Christmas movie?
Put that cookie down.
What?
Hey, Rich, for your
You make
information.
a mistake once, okay. Make a mistake a second time.
Put the holiday cookie down.
I just don't buy the second one as much. If I'm being honest, it just doesn't do it for me. Also, the old lady, like, you're in a penthouse with room service and everything. You're still just gonna leave the old lady out in the cold? Like, come on. Like, I just prefer the original one. Really.
Okay.
Between those two.
Before anybody retorts, Raymond, we've now mentioned on the air, I think once, possibly twice, Happy Christmas War is Over needs a big super chat because it is not in the public domain, and we need to make sure we have money coming in order to sing it. So please stop asking in the chat room.
Solo performance.
Yeah. It was mentioned. So please stop chat rooming it. Either super chat it or don't. Thank you. Go ahead.
So here's my argument to you as far as Home Alone 2 goes. I concede the fact that you make the mistake once, okay, you make the mistake the second time, I'll give you that. The reason why I feel that part 2 is better than part 1 comes down to two very big reasons. And none of them is Emmanuel's saving grace, Tim Curry, although he would probably be number 3 for me.
Right.
Okay, reason number 1 is the fact that in the original, Kevin has home court advantage. In the sequel, he does not. He's in a completely strange location. He has to completely ad-lib. Yeah, he goes to his uncle's townhouse. It's still family, but it's being renovated. You've got no idea what you're going to be able to find to set booby traps for the sticky bandits. Everything had to be completely ad-libbed and improvised because it was not home field advantage. He was the away team kicking ass.
Yep.
Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2, it is the bird lady, Brenda Fricker.
Oh, yeah.
As much as the relationship and the bond that Kevin forges with old man Marley is cool and it has its moments, there's just something more tender and sincere about the relationship that he forges with the bird lady.
Yeah.
And let's be real. I get where you're coming from about the penthouse suite and you can't get her off the street, but you've already got Tim Curry's concierge trying to lock you down for a stolen credit card. You really gonna try and bring a homeless woman into the hotel too?
Especially when Trump owns a place.
Fair enough. Oh, dang.
So, I mean,
Yes.
those two reasons right
There,
there is
yes,
what
but I mean,
would
oh.
make the movie for me. And then you add Tim Curry, Rob Schneider, the gentleman who plays Mr. Duncan.
Tim Curry. Who's Tim Curry?
It's just got all those extra little things to it.
I know
Fine. No. I will also piggyback on JJ's thing. Josh, yes, they did mistakenly leave him elsewhere, but it's not actually the same mistake.
Yeah, because at least this time he got in the van, got to the airport with him. Just so happened that someone else was wearing the exact same trench coat his dad was,
with the same hairstyle.
Mistaken identity.
Yeah. This getting separated is completely 100% Kevin's fault this time.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to dick around with, the stupid tape recorder and not paying attention where he's going, like some other dumb 10-year-olds do on a regular basis. And the thing with the airport scenes is it is so 1990s. That shit is never going to happen now.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, but just this past year, weren't you with somebody who got lost in Chicago and Home Alone takes place in Chicago?
Not in the airport, thankfully, because that would have been a whole other adventure. But yes, and what's so funny is when we were walking through O'Hare, I was taking note of where we were. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, do I run? Do I cause a ruckus? Nah, it's post 9/11. Let's not go here.
Yeah, no.
We were entertained in Chicago long enough because of other idiocy. I didn't need to be having no more shenanigans.
Yeah. So...
But yes, I love both. I always have. I always will. I just think that 2 is stronger because of the supporting cast outside of the family as well. Yes. Like you said, the character of Mr. Duncan is so just – he seems almost like he's just kind of there. But he really is essential to the story. Yes, I know we're talking about New York, but they both start in Chicago. Don't correct me on Home Alone or Christmas movies, Manuel. We will take your super chat and fire you. So there.
Hey. We want him to donate more, Meacham.
I know. But
your name may be on the marquee, but I'm
Christmas.
the producer for the show.
Oh boy.
You be a good boy this time. I am good friends with Santa. I will let him know that you have been naughty.
I kind of closer with Santa for reasons that are obviously out of kayfabe. But anyway, maybe. Anyway, yeah, the supporting cast is good in both, but the add-ons besides the McAllisters, I think, and the basic theme of the story, I think, is just strong enough in 2 compared to 1.
So now that I've danced all over Josh and kind of embarrassed his point. Score one for the Renegade here tonight.
The number one elf is supposed to be the real elf.
What other Christmas movies do you enjoy watching, Josh?
Okay, so of course my number one's going to obviously be Polar Express.
Gee, couldn't have guessed that with Believe and the other one in there.
Of course. Now, one of my others is A Santa Claus. Not any of the trilogy. Santa Claus the movie with John Lithgow.
And Dudley Moore.
It is a
me and Jay. That's awesome.
tradition, damn it.
Yep.
Which we'll get to that later, but I digress.
Yes. Buy the shirt.
Yeah, that one always been a favorite since I was a little kid. Always. Now, Rudolph. The elf that I am, the one-legged elf that I am. Always love Rudolph. The original, okay. Good, it's classic. The one I always grew up loving was the 1998 animated one. That was my favorite.
There you go.
So, and that has some of the, I think that's one of Jeff's favorite songs on it, and JJ's too, by your buddy Sir Paul McCartney. So that one's always a favorite. Now, you guys are all going to kill me for this because I'm about to get my man card taken away from me.
Here we go.
Completely here. Yeah, I know where you guys know exactly where I'm going, don't you, JJ?
Go ahead, say it.
My Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh, I love those too. It's okay.
Oh,
What?
yes,
Yeah,
they're so
I'm
good.
not. I can't insult you for that. My dad watches that shit all the time. He does it yearly now. It's just he does it all year.
That's all I've had on. They're so good. I mean, the Christmas and Evergreen series, so good. One Royal Holiday that came out a few years ago, so good. Christmas Under Wraps. I hate the sequel they came out with this year that completely buried that movie because Candace Cameron Burr's gone and they buried her in this new sequel, and it's annoying. So those are like my ones, and I actually have a Christmas movie on a Freeform by Jeff's boss. His boss's Christmas Carol. It's on the big TV right now.
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah. I'm actually not a fan of that one. I know you said I'm actually not a fan of that version.
I only have it on because that's what's on TV right now.
No. But, I understand that. I saw your chat and you said I put it on because Jeff would be interested. It's like, not really.
Yeah.
It's okay. I still haven't seen the Jim Carrey one.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Can we keep it to Christmas?
Oh my God, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop the fucking presses. Big G, can we get Jeff Jarrett, My Baby Tonight? I know it's not a Christmas song, but he's such a fan of it. Oh, shit.
Hey,
well, Big Baller G was there when Jeff Jarrett became All Elite. It was the greatest moment in Big Baller G's life.
Double J!
First this year he wrestles in Ric Flair's final match for the 5th time. Then Jeff acknowledges the fact that he's actually a horseman. And then Big Baller G is there when he becomes All Elite.
It's been a banner year for Double J.
Yeah.
So Big Baller G, you've been called out, bro.
All right. Let me do my movies first, and then we can do.
That's fair. Hold on, before we get to your movies, Josh, were you done with yours? We don't want to step on Josh.
The Santa Claus movies themselves, they're pretty good. I don't know which of them I like the most. It's a toss-up at this point.
Ones? Between all three, or between a couple of them?
Between those three.
Okay.
The Santa Claus movie, of course, is my number one out of Santa Claus movies.
Oh wow, okay.
See, I think I'm on an island unto myself. I go 3-1-2.
I think I'm.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with Martin Short.
Yes.
Martin Short as Jack Frost just freaking comes up there. And when you thought the series was floundering with part 2, he freaking does an RBI and a Grand Slam home run in the same freaking movie, which is virtually impossible for one at bat. But somehow Martin Short manages it.
Yeah,
I've lightened up on 2 because of your daughter, though. To be fair, so
I've lightened up on 2 also over the years, but I still feel it is the weakest of the series.
yes.
Yeah.
When I did my rankings this month, I gave 3 5.5 stars, or no, I gave 3 4.5 stars, the original 4, and 2 3.5. Like boom, boom, boom. Pretty. Not a whole lot of flux between them. Only 1 whole star between 2 and 3.
Right.
All right, my last ones. Frosty Returns, just because of the musical number "Let There Be Snow," because as a kid that was like, yes, please. Yeah, I see, Jeff. Okay, as a kid, I love that song.
No. I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't mind Returns. I just wish people would give more love to Winter Wonderland because nobody talks about that no more. So
that one's a good. The one with that one's really good. I watched that too. And then one that's a very rare Rankin Bass one, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Based on this book, so yeah.
Most of a Rankin Bass and their The Night Before Christmas one is pretty good.
There you go. That's another one that doesn't get a lot of love. That and Frosty's Winter Wonderland are on the same disc.
Yeah.
Okay. Big G, go ahead and do your movies, and then we're gonna get to Big G doing JEFF, JARRETT. Ain't I great?
You know what you should do to make it Christmas themed? Change one lyric to "Christmas with my baby tonight." There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
And since Big G's gonna have the solo shot, we're gonna have to make sure we clip it and send it to Rift.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Oh my god.
Yes! Go ahead, G. Talk about
so
your
let me go with
Christmas
my
movies.
movies. So every year I watch the same exact movies. So my 2 favorite versions of A Christmas Carol are Scrooge with Bill Murray. I love that movie. And then A Muppet Christmas Carol. I also watch Jingle All the Way all the freaking time. Put that cookie down. There's my Arnold.
Believe it or not, G, I only saw it start to finish for the first time this year when I watched it.
Really? Okay.
It's hard to find if you don't own it.
Oh, I have like a whole stack of Christmas movies this big. Obviously, The Grinch That Stole Christmas. That is finally I've been watching that the past couple years. Both Home Alone movies, the Santa Claus trilogy. But my favorite, I've been posting it as my hashtag or my lines, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I watched that movie during Christmas time. I think I'm on like the 5th time right now. So yeah. So yeah, I love that movie. I love Chevy Chase. I love Randy Quaid. I love, and all those one-liners are so freaking hilarious.
See, Christmas Vacation is one that I watched somewhat repeatedly when it came out.
Okay.
And into the early 90s. But as I got older, as my movie taste expanded, as more and more movies came out, it kind of got pushed to the back for me for some reason. And I've only started to revisit it here the last couple years. I didn't watch it this year for reviews, but it is going to be on next year when I do Christmas movies. But yeah, for some reason, like other stuff just kind of jumped to the forefront over that one.
Right. And for me, it's Home Alone 2 and then Home Alone.
See? Well, Lisa, unfortunately, I'm not going to say Die Hard, but I did put up a poll.
Die Hard is a freaking Christmas movie.
But I did put up
a Christmas movie.
But I did put up a poll
No, it is not.
in a couple of groups that I'm in about what is the best Christmas movie quote. And the majority of people said yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Thank you.
From Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie quote. Not, look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Not, God bless us, everyone. Not even, shitter's full. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker was the biggest vote getter.
Action and adventure charlatans.
Oh my god.
Agreed. Preach it, Noah.
All right,
And this is
Big
coming from a
G.
guy that barely watched
All right.
movies, so you can take that to the bank.
All right, Emmanuel, here you go.
Oh my god.
Big
All right.
G doing With My Baby Tonight.
All right. Spend my day working hard on the go, but the hands on the clock keep spinning too slow. Cause I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight.
You're good. That's good. You're good.
All right, you know, my baby's got me wrapped
Oh,
around her little finger, cause she knows that I'd walk through hell and back just to be with her. Well, I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight. on Christmas.
Well,
There you go.
at Christmas with my baby tonight, though. We talked about this.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
all good. Way to go, Big G.
Yeah, Big G, take it one on the head for the team. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
To you, Big G.
And besides freaking Aaron and me singing that damn song on the stream for once.
Yeah, I think we need to clip that and also send it to Double J and Connie.
Right?
I've already told Rip
Seriously.
about this.
See if
Big
it'll
G.
get shown on my world.
Hey, tell you what, send it to Mikey T. Why is that? Because he's a horseman.
That's right, damn it.
But he digress.
Buy the shirt.
He's by the shirt.
That was
I have my
All right,
Christmas
James,
movies.
it's on you, sir.
So my favorite Christmas movies, Josh lists pretty much the entire catalog of movies. So like one of them is Polar Express. It honestly might be my all-time favorite. I don't know what it is about that movie, but I really like it.
Okay.
This is gonna surprise a lot of people. I don't mind the original, but I personally think the best version is the Kim Carrey version of the Grinch.
Ooh,
Bar none, hands down to me. I
Okay.
don't know why, but something about the way they told the story about the Grinch, and obviously Jim Carrey's performance was
Spot on.
exceptionally good. I mean, that's without a doubt, but I don't know. Like, something about that movie was really awesome to me. I'm a sucker for it. I know that's probably weird, but for me, it's
Hate.
It's definitely a hot take, you know. I mean, I'm not going to crap on you and your opinions. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong, anything like that, because that's not what the show's about. But, and much like the Santa Claus 2, I've softened on Jim Carrey's Grinch in recent years. But the two things that I always had against that movie, number one, how long it is.
Yeah.
Compared to the original. You know, the original is like 20 minutes. Jim Carrey is like 3.5 hours. Feel like I'm watching a bunch of hobbits walk with a freaking ring. Just takes forever to get to the point of the movie.
If you know, you know.
But then the second thing, and then here's the other thing, and this is the biggest thing. I hated that they made the Grinch sympathetic. You know, they gave this huge backstory about how when he was a kid, all the people in Whoville just ridiculed him and embarrassed him and everything. And it's like, so y'all were a bunch of fucking dicks. You deserve the shit he's giving you.
You know what?
Why am I mad at the Grinch?
But, well, that's actually half true. Hold on.
James, hang on. Let everybody make their point, and then we can counterpoint. That's how we go off the rails, because we keep countering everybody.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's just, I like the 30-minute version a lot better because the Grinch just starts out as this miserable, curmudgeon creature, and you don't know why. You just don't know. And it's better that way. So that when he gets his aha moment at the end, and his heart grows 3 sizes, it comes off more like a Christmas miracle. When you've drug this poor kid through the mud, embarrassed him, ridiculed him, and he's just grown up hating you people for everything you've ever done to him, you don't feel bad when he does everything to the town of Whoville. Y'all freaking deserve this.
Yeah.
I think... Well, to me, and this is just because my brain's way too complicated, because I think that's half true, but I think it's more so the way at least the way I interpret it, is the pressure. Number one, the pressure of his parents in that version of the Grinch. Obviously, whoever the mayor was of Whoville, who was just a big ass bully to him, and then his love interest that wasn't to be or whatever, which I think was like the only part I didn't like about the movie, because I was like, why does Grinch need a love interest? But that's just me. Whatever. That's like the only thing I could have done without. But even they did all right with that. I think for me, if it's like, okay, if it was everybody in the town that was doing that to him, then I'd agree. But it's more of the other factors that basically made him insecure, that made him lash out at everybody when they were just trying to poke fun at the Grinch, just as like, oh, funny, haha. And then it turned out like he took it personally because everything else was actually hurtful prior to that. So I would agree if everybody was being a dick prior and after that moment. But that's not what happened, at least. So it was really, Grinch was trying to get to Whoville basically to just get at the mayor. That's how I interpreted it. But that's just because I'm way too complex and my brain does a funny. And I think, I don't know. What does Eric Bishop say? I bring a different perspective. You know, I gotta bring a different perspective to the show.
Why you gotta go and make
context is king?
So, exactly. You know,
why you gotta go and make things so complicated?
Maybe it is. I always like the complicated stuff though. Like, you know what? I seen the original Grinch and I'm like, oh, I like this. It's not like I hate the original Grinch, by the way. It's classic.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, well, I know the original story. How did we get to that point? I always wondered that as a kid. That's why I love the Jim Carrey thing so much, because it's like, oh my gosh, I love it. It's cool.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's definitely some stories out there where I kind of want to see, you know, the stuff before the movie takes place. You know, one of the things I've always talked to Jeff about, and they've started doing with the Chucky series, was I always kind of wanted to see Charles Lee Ray prior to the night where he put his soul into the doll.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, Pennywise the Dancing Clown, you know, as far as the movies go, always starts in like the 60s and then the 90s, or the 90s and the 2000s. And you hear Mike talk about the thing at the Ironworks and the Easter egg hunt and everything. It's like, I want to see this stuff. I want to see the entity that became Pennywise land on Earth in Derry and all the havoc that he caused prior to the Losers Club.
Well, they might be getting that from HBO.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing that that's what the Pennywise series is going to be, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm itching for that, for real.
Well,
it's something I've been wanting to see for a while. Yeah. Even going back to the Holy Trilogy of Star Wars. You know, how did Vader become Vader? I always wanted to see that when my only options were 4, 5, and 6.
And then we got
we got the prequel trilogy. And for better or for worse, depending on how you look at it, I still stand by the prequel trilogy. I don't have the issues with it that a lot of people do. But we saw Anakin from boy to young man to Padme was going to die, and the lengths he would go to try to save her that led her to the darkness. We got all that stuff answered. Jeff, I know you've been trying to jump in as I was continuing my thought there. Go for it, bro.
Well, I just want to say, because we're getting way past where we wanted to go, but there are certain things you want the backstory on. You mentioned Chucky. You know, having the Jason backstory immediately up front in Friday the 13th was the way to go. Knowing Freddy's story as it evolves is great for Nightmare on Elm Street. Michael Myers having a backstory completely threw everything off the goddamn rails. So there is that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob. I like you. You're a good dude. But no. Chucky having a backstory. We all knew he had a backstory, and it's perfect. So I love that they did that. The Grinch didn't need a backstory. I liked him as just the heel that has the realization that he's being a dick. I like that. I'm not saying I honestly like the Jim Carrey Grinch because it gave kids an option if they don't want to go see Santa Claus. They can go to Universal and go see Grinchmas, which is what my son likes to do. He's kind of over. I mean, he's 14. He's kind of over though. Let's go see Santa and do the whole thing. He does anyway because I work for the mouse and I make him. But there's options there. Certain characters, certain heels need a backstory. Certain heels don't. I think the Grinch is one of those that doesn't. It's just me. Martin Short's Jack Frost doesn't really have a backstory. He's just a jealous prick. Mm-hmm. But there is a Jack Frost movie, I think from Rankin Bass, if I'm not mistaken, Jay, that we get the reason why he's such a frosty old schmuck. So it's good. Yeah. As long as the reason's justifiable, it doesn't completely undermine the original intent of the story, I'm all for it.
There you go. James, were there any other movies you wanted to bring up before we go to Noah?
Those are my only two. I was gonna also meme and say my favorite movie is what the heck's that called? I believe it was pronounced Dismember.
Oh, recently, yeah. That was okay.
Oh, I think he's trying to go December to Dismember.
That got off the paper. Okay, so.
As we turn it over to Noah, you're trying to get Noah to rant. That's what you're trying to do, James. Yeah. I see what you're doing.
I will say that the ECW TV episode that was formed out of the card December to Dismember in 1995 or 6, whatever it was, decent show. The WWE pay-per-view needs to be Bruno status for everybody except JJ, because no.
Yes, I agree.
No, Vince, that's bad Vince. All right.
It was joking.
Go ahead, Noah.
Got him and fired, Vince.
I don't watch movies, but
you know what, Noah? See, I knew you were gonna.
He said, "But."
I was gonna say I knew he was going to do this to me. I know there was a time in your life before wrestling entered your universe where you would sit down and watch Frosty and Rudolph and all those things too.
It's the reroll.
Don't start, James.
Damn it. I'm sorry. Wait, what did he say?
Sorry. Y'all stop and let Noah answer. Y'all suck. JJ's trying to run this show in a timely fashion. Y'all are terrible.
Screw that. Shoot, we've already gone and figured it overtime. What the hell? All right, fine. I'll peel the curtain before I was purely wrestling. Why? When I was once a wee lad, there were family traditions. Shut up. There were family traditions, to segue a little bit, where me and my family did get together and watch a couple movies. In particular, back when, this might really show how old I am and how much this generation knows, when the VHS was a thing and a VCR was your only form of media beyond cable, damn, Noah, you're tired. Where's your eggnog? Cable without the static. Shut up, Charlie. The very first Christmas movie I remember seeing was, you talked about Get the Cookie, it was definitely Jingle All the Way. It was Triple Time. That is one of those movies that still holds out for me as an all-time classic. Got me into the holiday and also made me realize what a wrestler was with that scene in the factory and the mailman and the chase down the street at one point and it just falling on the ice. I remember rewinding that over and over again, driving my family insane. So that's definitely up there as an all-time fave. Now, going more new school, God help anybody in the retail world that works in the electronics department during the holidays when you gotta see the same 4 damn movies all day, every day on freaking repeat. I had up to here with freaking Elf.
Amen, my brother.
God bless you people that still love that crap and believe that syrup and desserts and sugar and cookies are the only 4 damn food groups that matter. They don't.
They are.
This way spread Christmas cheer is what, Noah?
I'm not going there. Damn it. Meanwhile, I will say this. Before Walmart killed it for me, Polar Express was definitely up there as one of my modern favorites.
Right.
Between the message of the movie and Christmas Comes to Town, going to the songs, that is definitely up there. I like the little dance number with the hot chocolate, hot, hot, hot. So, that movie had some fun moments too. But to kind of segue in what we'll talk about next, my all-time, it has to be, and it's an old school oldie from ABC Family Times. Every year, my family got together around the Christmas tree and watched A Year Without Santa Claus. I know every song from that movie
Yes.
still to this
Such a
day.
good one, yes.
And sometimes when it snows and I'm out there shoveling, if I'm not listening to an orchestrated version of Don't Fear the Reaper, I'm literally doing and singing the Snow Miser dance verbatim. So that's
awesome.
definitely the all-time number one. The only other one that really comes to mind, and this is again when I was a child, it was a Nickelodeon original. It was Olive, the Other Reindeer. I like the way that that dog had that spirit of Christmas, and it wasn't like she was like most people that own a dog, but she felt like there was a purpose to show for her owner, and she saved the holiday. And I still find the mailman kind of funny. So just to wrap a bow on when I used to watch movies, those are up there for me. As far as what I watch now, the only one I've watched most recently was, just because I went downstairs, A Year Without Santa Claus with my mother. And that's probably the only Christmas movie I've seen probably in the last 5 years.
Okay. Pretty good. A lot of good choices. Here's something shocking for y'all. And it probably won't be shocking for Jeff because he knows the story, but I believe it was you, Big G, who brought up the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes.
As huge as a Muppet fanatic as I am, I only saw that start to finish within like the last 5 years.
Wow.
Because
what? No,
for real.
Christmas Carol?
For Muppets, yeah. That one and Treasure Island, it took a long time for me to watch start to finish because of the fact that there's so many other versions of A Christmas Carol.
Right.
That I was always immersed in. The two biggest ones being obviously Mickey's Christmas Carol, the true shill for Jeff's boss, and then the 1938 Reginald Owen one that had Gene Lockhart as Bob Cratchit. It had Kathleen Lockhart, his legitimate wife, as Emily Cratchit. It had June Lockhart, who played the mom on Lassie, as their oldest daughter, Martha. So it was a whole family affair there.
Okay.
So I always had those two that were really big in my life, that as much as I am into the Muppets, I kind of kept putting that one off. Like I owned it. I always owned it because I always had, whether it was VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, I always had my Muppets collection, but it just wouldn't get the view from me.
Okay.
But like I said, I've started watching it in the last 5 years or so. I do adore it. It's a great telling of it. I love freaking Gonzo as Charles Dickens. Like that's a nice touch because none of the other versions of A Christmas Carol have Charles Dickens in there narrating it. So the fact that the Muppets went there, I thought that was a nice little touch.
Right.
Clever.
And it really started the whole Gonzo-Rizzo relationship that would carry over some of the later movies there once Jim had passed away. You didn't really see them as like that comedic duo prior to that movie. It really kind of started with that. So that was kind of a nice touch. Rudolph, Frosty, the Rankin Bass stuff. Me and Jeff have been discussing this off the air. What is it about Rankin Bass either making Santa a prick or a creep?
Right?
Can someone answer that to me? I see Josh with his eyebrow arched like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town with Mickey Rooney as the voice of Santa.
Oh, there it is.
If you sit on my lap today, a kiss, a toy is the price you pay. Okay, pedo.
Yeah.
It was the, 70s?
Doesn't matter. It
So
just
is Bill Cosby's
it doesn't hold up well with age.
No.
It does not hold up well with age.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Santa is going to completely ignore a town because of a letter that one mouse writes. Frosty the Snowman. Granted, Professor Hinkle is a prick.
Big old dick.
He's a villain. He deserves to get what's coming to him. But to have to write, I am very sorry for what I did to Frosty 100 million times, and then maybe, just maybe, he'll get something for Christmas. Santa's already in town, homie. He's already on his journey. He is already in your city. There is no way he can accomplish that, Santa. Dick move. And then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The entire hour, Santa is nothing but a grade A.
Right prick to Rudolph.
From the minute we first meet him coming in to see Donner and his brand new baby boy, he doesn't sit there talking about how great it is that Donner is a father. He bursts into a song about himself, bragging and boasting.
That's a dick move.
Reindeer games. Oh, such a shame. That was a good takeoff, too, just because he's got a discolored nose. All the way up till the very, very end. The only reason he wants to use Rudolph is because it benefits Santa.
Terrible.
How's that for a retrospective, kids?
That's
why
it.
the 1998 one's better.
So that's so now y'all are educated. When you go watch these movies every year, you realize the only Santa that's not a dick that you can see every single year because he goes out of the way to not be a dick when he's on the air is Santa Meach.
Hey, listen, it's the Caucasian holiday agenda. Don't worry about it.
You have to say.
And if you know, you know.
I will, JJ.
Yes.
There is one exception to the Rankin Bass thing. Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
Okay, you notice I didn't mention that one for reasons.
Yeah.
I mentioned the ones where he was.
The majority of them is what he said. So.
I know, that's why I'm giving you an example of ones where he's not.
Even the sun shines on a dog ass every now and again, okay? Like, for real.
When are we gonna get to Santa?
Even a blind squirrel can find his nuts once in a while.
Hey, I said that.
I know you did. And it was good, so I stole it.
Okay, well,
Good shit, pal. Take that and run with it.
When are we gonna talk about
All right.
Santa with muscles?
So as I knew we would, we're going to end up running a little bit past, but that's fine. We're going to take one more quick intermission, and then we're going to come back and talk about Christmas traditions. This is everything that you guys can look forward to starting on the 1st on the Casa D18 Studios channel. Okay. Before we get into the traditions, I've just got to say, between watching James headbang in the green room to the piano ditty and Noah's reactions to the watch-alongs, all yay Wrestle Kingdom, yay AEW, NXT. I'm not too sure about that one. Royal Rumble, 3, 2, 1, bang! Like that was the best part of the whole freaking thing.
And we added more to it after that was produced. So there's
Don't go
we're gonna be
anywhere,
busy
King
in quarter
Mike
one.
X. We are not done yet. We've still got Christmas traditions. There is still the opportunity for more spins on the wheel, for more super chats. Do not miss out.
Yes.
We've still got. Realistically, we're probably going to go another hour talking about Christmas traditions, especially if we start getting more super chats.
Yeah.
But
King Mike X, just a reminder, $5 get you a spin for the Christmas wheel, which either means we do a song or something other special happens. $25 gets you to pick any one of us but Noah to do a solo. $50 you can make Noah do a solo.
Yes.
Give us 25, make us
And
do
you
a
can't
solo.
pick me anymore either.
Yeah, or James, unless he really wants to do another one. I mean, there is another spin for James of interpretive, but we'll see what happens.
We still have yet to hear Morgan Freeman. And by the way, JJ, I love me a piano that reminds me of the classic silent vaudevillian cartoons with the cutaway like script, or like in a saloon like I'm taking our drinks, or I'm just sitting there. I love your music so much, man. It's brilliant.
Thank you. I was trying to go with something that gave the classic musical show tune vibe.
It literally
so that
does,
nice little ragtime piano I felt was very fitting.
I am a huge fan of Scott Joplin. The Entertainer is one of my all-time favorite songs.
There you go.
Why does that
Emmanuel,
not surprise me, Noah?
Emmanuel said, "Don't forget the Christmas special from Family Guy. That's a classic." Agreed. He also points out no Blues Brothers. That's because, number one, it's a movie with one sequel, as there is the Blues Brothers 2000. And I've also been considering doing a month of movies from SNL alumni. And considering that the original movie was a skit that originated on SNL, there's that also. So
fair enough.
There's a couple of different ways that Blues Brothers can definitely be worked in down the road there. That's why it wasn't considered for that.
All right.
Jeff.
If I may, Jay, since we're into traditions, I did want to point this out earlier. I completely forgot. But since we brought up the ragtime thing, I do want to give a shout out to one of our ragtime piano guys at corner refreshment corner at Disneyland, Michael, with the knee injury. He's still out there every night, so God bless him. And in the vein of traditions,
yes,
I'd like to wish our buddy Christian well on his journey to Wamhalla, because the Kings done did him dirty yesterday in the intermission.
That's awesome.
I gotta say, I am furious at the motherships, if you will, because I got hired by my dream location, and it was the company that did me and sent me to Wamhalla this year, courtesy of Shopping at Company D. And then Christian gets hired by Crypto.com Arena, the home of our Kings. And DJ Vic Wondon did him dirty during intermission yesterday. I was like,
nice.
No.
Well, I sent myself to Wamhalla on like December 3rd, so
Well, but that's just because you don't like playing, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's on my Spotify
my friend
playlist.
did it to me on purpose.
Yes. Yeah. And for those people going, what the hell? There is a long-standing, at least for me, it's this is the fourth year. I managed through 3 straight years and didn't get nailed, and this year the damn company did me in. Basically, the thing is December 1st at 12 o'clock midnight, so the morning of December 1st overnight, you have to purposely go out of your way to avoid hearing Wham's version of Last Christmas. The most, and the reason for that is because it is the most overplayed damn version of that song in the history of terrestrial radio.
It's annoying and it sucks.
And here's the thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna defend Last Christmas for a moment before we get to our traditions.
Yeah.
I honestly feel that prior to George Michael's death, that really was a forgotten gem. You rarely heard it a whole hell of a lot on the radio.
Right.
It might get thrown in there occasionally, but it wasn't in the heavy rotation like All I Want for Christmas Is You, White Christmas, Blue Christmas, Jingle Bell Rock, etc.
Right.
Somebody say Blue
Once
Christmas?
George Michael died,
yeah,
especially since he died around Christmas time,
yes,
it kind of got thrust back into the forefront.
And I will agree with that. But he's been gone long enough now where the terrestrial radio play has been overdone, which is why the Whamageddon thing has become a thing amongst the group of us.
Yep.
So the idea is any other version counts. You can listen to it. You can play it on your PA. You can do what you want with it. But the minute you knowingly recognize those tunes out of Wham's instruments and you know the version is what it is, you have to acknowledge it, signify that you have not survived Whamageddon and you are on your way to Whamhalla. I had to do it in the checkout line. I could see the end of the road at Company D. I could see the exit in that big giant warehouse door. Motherfuckers did me dirty. So
See, and the funny thing is, it was actually a good cover of it by the perfect person whose song it would be. Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor's version. I know people are going to shit me for that, especially the Kings fans, but I love that version.
I like her version too.
Same.
That's the only version of the song I will tolerate because, well, it's
how do we not get?
Because it's all she sings about.
How do we not get freaking Taylor Swift's version on the radio constantly, but we have to hear Mariah Carey every year?
Right?
Like, what the hell?
Well, to be fair,
all I want for Christmas.
No,
Sing it, G.
No.
Another $25 super chat. We'll get Big Baller G singing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
No. Hell no. No.
So
do it.
Let's piss Noah off. Come on.
Do it.
Oh, there we go. Someone says for $25, make Jeff sing Last Christmas.
Oh, come on.
That's a fucked up thing. Oh, you guys are awful.
Make it happen.
Hey, me and Big G, let me talk to you. Me and Big G been chilling out here, Jeff. You're the guy on the marquee. Time for you to step up.
Hey. Did I not score Santa Claus reading a visit from St. Nicholas? Did I not make that happen this year?
Yeah, he did. He did his
thing.
He did his
All right.
part.
He paid his dues.
Now, to be fair, that wasn't
External communications.
To be fair, that wasn't good old JM, so I can concede. I'm surprised they all didn't make me sing Jeff Jarrett's song because I do it every year anyway, whether it's Christmas or not. But all right, I will concede. If somebody wants to throw out a 25, I will. I don't even know the damn words to that song. I mean, there's only like 10 words in the whole damn song. But all right, I'll do it.
There we go. You got it, folks. $25 super chat. Jeff will sing Last Christmas.
I'm so
glad to make me do a solo tonight. Come on.
Hey, don't get mad, Josh. I mean, no one's asked me to do a solo yet either, and there's both an interpretive and a story time for me on the wheel. So, I mean, it's got to see if it pops up.
What are we setting ourselves up for here?
I think what's happening in the chat room is they realize that Josh is enjoying himself when he's actually getting to sing. So they don't want to. He's not suffering when he's getting, when they're super chatting the obscene amount of money to make him do it because they're not making him do any damn thing he's not wanting to do. He's not being forced into any of that shit.
Whereas the rest of us were like, oh my God, we don't sing, we don't dance. This is way out of our wheelhouse. That's why we're doing it.
Actually, I do sing.
I sing in the car.
That's true because you've pointed out that the song that's on your trailers you've performed.
The Five Finger Death Punch, Jekyll and Hyde lyrical thing.
Now,
I did that. Million views.
Now, for the record, JJ may not sing, but Jay, if you want to share my screen real quick, he can give us a great bit of t-shirt media we can put out on the regular. Because this is going to be a thing now, just because it happened.
The reroll!
Universal Media. That's right. All right, I'm good.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to watch the extended cut because I know Jason's going to record it of our breakdown after as you're
How much is that shirt? I gotta know now.
I don't know yet. I literally just put the drawing together about 2 minutes ago.
I'm PayPaling.
He's been sitting here while we were on the air working on it.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie, I have been.
Jeff, I am PayPaling you for the first shipment You're sending that shit to me.
It's going to be a person tease so we can all get a little kickback from it.
That's great. But I'm sending
Okay,
that to you
let's reel it
directly.
back in, guys. Let's reel it back in until we get another super chat to kind of throw us off the rails again. And again, remember everyone, as Josh pointed out, a $5 super chat gets you another spin on the wheel.
Oh God.
$25 super chat will get you a solo. Big G and Noah are off as far as solos go. James is willing to do another one. Jeff has agreed a $25 super chat he'll do Last Christmas.
Damn it.
Josh is clamoring to do something.
Yes.
I'm still in the hunt for things. You know, you'll probably, after paying $25 for me to do a solo, you'll probably send another $50 for me to stop.
Don't suggest that number. Don't suggest that number at all. Don't suggest that number.
Although Noah has also said for $50 he'll do another solo.
Yeah, no one's got the money. It's Christmas Eve. Y'all focus on your shopping. Finish it up. Get your gift cards.
You know what?
They're not shopping by now. They're in trouble. We got 2 hours to go on the West Coast.
No, just to ease your sanity, I did send you a wrestling thing, but it will either make you more insane or not at all. Courtesy of Michael X. There you go.
All right, so JJ.
Christmas traditions, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure for some of us we have movie traditions, we've got music traditions, but what are some of your, whether it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day traditions that you do on a regular basis? This time we're going to kind of hop around a bit. We're going to go down to Josh, then we'll go up to James, down to G, up to Noah, down to Jeff, and then back up to me.
All right.
So Josh, go for it. What are some of the Mansfield family traditions?
Okay, so I'm just going to go with mine and then how everything goes with me. So for us, one of our main things is we open one gift Christmas Eve. That's one of our main things. We do go look at Christmas lights every year.
Yes!
That's one of our things. It's one of my favorite things. I got myself, my sister, and my aunt matching Christmas light shirts for when we go look at Christmas lights. I got them, I guess, matching shirts. So, of course, Christmas Eve, I am usually busier than ever. This year, one of my services actually just got canceled this morning. So I have 2 masses I'm singing for tomorrow, 4 o'clock and 10:30. So, yeah. Christmas Day, we always watch the parade. We always have a big Christmas breakfast. That's usually our main thing. And then we don't open all the gifts at once. We open them throughout the day. We stagger them throughout the day. So
That's
that way
a good
there's
one.
What?
I said, that's a good one.
Yeah. That way, even like at night, like we always have one more thing to open. Stockings are always first. I'm very much hoping for that big giant fireball candy cane in my stocking this year.
Hell?
So
For a $50 super chat, Jeff will take a shot of Fireball.
That's bullshit, 'cause I ain't got nothing here, so I can't. That's not fair.
On New Year's Eve, he will.
Stop
He will on New Year's Eve.
He's not here, JJ.
Well, hang on. For 50 on New Year's?
Yep.
Sold. Oh, wait, no. I'm not going to be there on New Year's Eve.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm working.
Damn.
Tell you what. If somebody donates 50 for a shot of Fireball, I will step off stage or I'll pre-tape the damn thing. How about that? We'll do that.
There we go.
All right.
As long as he's doing something and not me, I'm still staying straight edge because I couldn't find the bottle of Bill and Bruce yesterday.
But Josh, as far as the parade, are you talking about the Disney Christmas parade?
Yes.
So JJ will appreciate this because of when they filmed it. You won't see me on TV because they purposely hide us folks, but I was there when they filmed it this year.
Nice.
So was my sister was, I think, too, but I think they were getting ready to film it when she was there.
Well, was yours? Was she Disney World or here?
Here, World.
Okay, yeah. Because they filmed different segments on both coasts. So.
Yeah. So, but one of the things, my sister, they always used to do. They always had to watch White Christmas.
Okay.
Because that was my mom's favorite movie. I've never seen the whole thing.
It's cute.
Again, movies, the Santa Claus with John Lithgow, because that movie is so underrated and so good, despite him hating that movie. Which is
because John hates it so much, and it's so good. It's so sad.
Right?
What a Grinch and Scrooge.
So then, other two things that we always do is we always put out my mom's Christmas village that she made.
Oh.
And then my mom's Christmas nativity that she made. And our donkey has for years been earless. So our nativity has an earless donkey. His ears kept breaking off. That's why when Noah or JJ was running the last commercial, I was trying to get our nativity set out so I could finally put it under the tree and also make sure to find our earless donkey.
Donkey, who do you think you are? Leonardo da Vinci? What are you doing?
Is his name Dominic?
Doesn't have a name, but that Rankin Bass special is also very good.
I don't mind this special. The song can go take a flying leap with George Michael and Mariah.
All right.
So that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, and then I've started a tradition of we make sure we watch Christmas Day football.
Great.
Yeah, go Steelers.
Yeah, no. You shush it up, Big G. Because we're going to beat Zach's Aints tomorrow.
I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to the Brady game just to see because I like the promo they did. Because they're both wearing white and red for the holiday. It's funny. It's cool. They got festive with it.
He's an old man. He's washed up and he's a has-been. Let us continue.
Yeah, that's why he freaking won the game practically by himself. A couple weeks
All
back.
right, get off the friggin' sports, ESPN, and get back on topic.
Please. That's what Stat Boy Sports Bar for. Oh, wait. That went dark for 2 weeks. Anyways. James, up to you.
Christmas traditions. Okay. Well, there's a lot of traditions I honestly have. It starts on Christmas Eve. And I go to my grandma's. We usually have a big get together. We have to have it a little bit smaller because my grandma has bad hearing, so she doesn't want to strain her ears or neck and stuff, which understandable. But usually gathering of some kind. We have presents under the tree. We open them up and we sing. We do Christmas carols. We do a DVD trade thing for whatever reason that was started by my Aunt Diane, who's sadly no longer with us, but that was like a tradition of hers all the time and love it because I've actually gotten some really good movies out of that, including 1 year I got Creed. Love Creed. Absolutely love Creed. I think people underrate what Creed series is because it's a great continuation for Rocky as a coach. Getting in Mickey's footsteps. I love it. Anyway, side tangent. I actually watched the movie before Rampage tonight.
No, it's all good. I know Jeff's a big fan of the Rocky saga, so
fair enough. Yeah. As far as other traditions, we have a big feast too. Like you'd think we were Whoville with how much food is there. And then I usually go with my dad afterwards on Christmas Eve. We go look at the Christmas lights. There's a specific neighborhood we go to that has this ridiculous great light show. And they always did it every year for a child who was actually battling cancer, and he always loved the Christmas lights. And it was like a big thing that they'd all get together, the entire neighborhood, and they'd like just decorate the entire neighborhood, and it was a freaking beauty, man. Like all the colored lights you could think of, man, and it was just beautiful. And they still do it to this day, and the kid is sadly gone, but they do it in his memory, and it's super cool.
Respect.
And then we go from there, and This year it's changed a little bit, but usually I would go right to my mom's the day after Christmas Eve. We'd go on Christmas Day, but this year I'm going to be sleeping over for a new house, and we're going to be doing Christmas Day with Christmas breakfast. Breakfast, if you know that meme, is funny. And then we go to my grandpa's which is on my dad's side, for Christmas dinner, and we play Jeopardy.
Okay.
We don't know why, but it's a Christmas tradition every year. We play Jeopardy. But here's the thing.
Buy the shirt.
This is exactly. This is not what you see on TV Jeopardy. This is a Jeopardy game with a bunch of massholes in a room. All right. So imagine you're trying to maintain some law and order. And then you just have an entire group of people just shouting the same thing until and you just have to, the host has to just have that ear to figure out who got it right first. That is Jeopardy at my house. It's just if somebody's like, what kind of car? And then it'd just be like, Saturn! Just freaking shout it. That's what would happen. Who invented electricity? Ben Franklin. Probably not, but like they'll shout stuff like that, and they'll just keep shouting the same answer. That's basically the Hebert Jeopardy.
There you go. Emmanuel sent in another $5 super chat. Thank you, Emmanuel. He said, last donation of the night, had himself a $60 limit. Merry Christmas, because Noah really wants to sing, damn it. But I digress.
Oh, Noah. Turn that frown upside down. I think I'm going to drive Noah to drink.
It's always possible, Josh. Let's see what comes up on the wheel this time.
It's Christmas.
The path to hell is lined with good intentions, kids.
Damn it.
Here we go.
Yay!
It's JJ's favorite.
Done.
But at least now it's off the wheel.
That is going to be stuck
English,
in my
German,
head.
Italian, or Latin?
I sent the lyrics, Josh. Just go by the lyrics that were sent.
I know. I'm
fancy.
Don't try to be fancy, okay?
I'm yanking your candy cane.
Whoa!
Hey, now.
Wait.
Okay, so on the No DQ review, we had Jeff trying to eat Aaron's and now you're trying to my candy cane.
Why are you, good sir, trying to yank on my candy cane?
You pervs.
What in the freaking holy holiday are you all talking about?
Morgan Freeman does not like you trying to yank on my candy cane. This is not something.
Yank on my candy cane!
Oh, sorry, wrong song. Go ahead.
What in the heck is wrong with you people?
A lot, Noah, but if you haven't figured that out by now.
Buy the shirt.
Instead of yanking your chain, I did a holiday version, said yanking your candy cane. But
and it didn't work. Bro, you did a Kurt Angle.
Can I just freaking give myself a hook, whether it's candy cane or not? Just exit out the damn room.
So James, is he yanking candy canes or pulling Kurt Angle? What's he doing?
Oh, yes.
Okay, go ahead, James. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Does everybody have the words up for Silent Night?
Yes.
He's trying to get that Milk-O-Mania, you know.
All right. Once James and Jeff can collect themselves.
Oh boy!
Keep in mind, this is one of the sounds that Josh has been looking forward to, so we'll have Josh kick us off here tonight for this one.
And I'm gonna fall
I gotta get myself in the right range, because this song, if you do not start in a good range, you are either too high or too low to sing this thing.
Oh, that's my best joke I've ever done.
Who dropped out?
Big G.
Why did he drop out?
He says
he's going to bed. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Heading out, falling asleep. Good night, all. Have a great
Love you, Big G.
He was definitely more than happy to be here. Thanks, Big G. Take care. Also,
$5, bud.
I'm gonna get you for that. Mark my freaking words.
Really quickly before we kick this on off, Big G, thank you for coming on and making a fool of yourself with us this evening. In case we don't get to see you or talk to you before, Merry Christmas, sir. We will see you when we see you.
Yeah, nothing but love.
We'll see you on the 31st. They can't be here. We need at least one Jeff here on the 31st. So.
I agree.
Has everyone got the lyrics ready?
I have it ready. Yes.
All right. I will count it. Josh, you lead us. 1, 2, 3.
Silent night,
holy night,
all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in
That's about as close we've gotten to synced up all night. It only took us 2.5 hours.
I was just going to say, if I may be so bold, that's probably the best one we've done so far.
Yeah.
And it's my least favorite song, so there we go.
Seriously.
Yeah,
it only gets better now, I guess. Hopefully.
I was doing it. I was actually like trying to sing. I did the singing.
I was trying to stay in sync with Josh. I was trying to watch him and trying to stay there. It just didn't work.
Good Lord Almighty.
I was.
What?
You know, I don't know what I expected from this, but I definitely feel good about how we're doing. I'm right with it. So yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Okay,
so whose turn is it on the traditions now?
It would have gone down to Big G, but he bounced out. So we'll go up to Noah, then back down to you, then to me. So Noah,
I forget where we were.
Foster family traditions at the holidays.
Well, again, it's been one of those things that's changed over the years, more so less of a routine and just everyone doing their own thing. But back in the day, the family got together. Well, we lived on the same roof, so I guess we had no choice at the point. But literally, it was like we opened one gift on Christmas Eve. That evening, we made the sugar cookies for Santa Claus. Cookie cutters were always Christmas trees, bells, snowman, stars. And we go to bed.
Anything for Josh to yank?
And literally, I would sneak at 1 a.m., eat a cookie.
JJ.
I have no idea what JJ said, so for the sake
Don't
of
worry about it. Just go.
Just go. And Josh is broken, so JJ did something that must be innuendo bound. Okay.
Protect your purity, Noah.
And it wasn't underneath the mistletoe, I'm guessing. Meanwhile,
Milkomania.
Oh God, that's a different type of cream. Meanwhile, at 1 a.m. Sorry, what I said? I broke everybody.
Somebody get James a freaking humidifier. Only dogs can hear him now. Christ.
Sorry. What did I say? What did I say? I was talking about gingerbread and cookies, right?
We left the Kurt Angle milk thing.
And the chaos can keep going for more super chats, everyone.
That's right. You can hear us sing when they're trying to not laugh like idiots.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we opened all the presents on Christmas morning. We have the Christmas dinner, and then as soon as the day was done and the morning of December 26th came about, tree and decorations went down. But since then, it's gotten a little bit more different. I mean, now everyone's going to do their own Christmas. My little brother's going to do Christmas at his girlfriend's house, which makes sense. They were here for Thanksgiving. My sister's going to do things, of course, with my little Ella, her daughter, and my nubneck, the nephew, her son. So they'll be doing things at their house. But chances are they probably will come over tomorrow because my mom decided to bring back the stockings. She stuffed them with candy, various snacks, a gift card, and they all can come over and get that. Great holiday gifts, stuff in a sock. We make the Christmas dinner, desserts, nothing too major. And yeah, I mean, at this point now, though, we've gone through so much different turmoil, family ties, unwrapped, but tied back together to a degree. We don't really do so much the whole gift exchange, gift thing anymore. My mom still insists, God bless her, on always trying to get me something, but I want for nothing. The greatest gift I have, besides my Savior, is my health, the Lord, and now this home, and her still in my life. But besides that, we don't really have a whole lot of traditions anymore. I mean, again, outside what we used to do, the movie, Christmas Eve gathering and prep, open a present, do it all on Christmas Day, take it down to 26. A lot of that's still the same, but also a lot of that is kind of removed. Christmas is truly simple here, and it's going to be that this Sunday.
Hey,
There you go.
simple
Sometimes-
Christmas for a simple man.
Yeah, sometimes simpler is better. I think a lot of times we make a little bit too much fuss.
Tell you
One of the things I always come back to is we talk about how commercialized Christmas has become.
I hate it.
And you go back and you watch a Charlie Brown Christmas from 1965, and even then they were talking about how commercial Christmas has become.
Well,
It almost makes you wonder what Charles M. Schultz would think about Christmas in 2022.
Right.
How did no one
It's like
mention
if
that
he was
movie
already saying how commercial it was in 1965.
Yeah, true.
Again, you talk about commercialization and monetization. I mean, again, last night I was stuck at a damn Walmart for nearly 3 hours just to get not even gifts, but just some grocery-based items. But what I see in front of me and behind me, what's happening outside, electronics and toys and crafts, I'm like, is this all necessary? And then I see this little girl that reminds me of my little Ella. She's like, can I get this toy? And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. The kids, they still love that thing. They still believe that they are entitled to what they want and everything. But it is more overkill than ever before. And I'm like, I'm over it. I don't care. And honestly, if I didn't have to go out yesterday for just a few things, a pie, a cake, freaking tinfoil paper plates, I wouldn't have. I like I said, I don't look at the materialization aspect of the holidays. I look at the spirit.
Yep.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly. Normally, we would say that if you want to introduce a topic, you have to super chat. But since this is a Christmas show we're doing, we said if you wanted a wrestling super chat, or a wrestling topic, you had to super chat. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Emmanuel's question here. Miracle on 34th Street. A story about commercialism or a story about Santa? And before I throw it to Jeff, I'm going to give my 2 cents here, and then I'll turn it over to the ambassador, if you will.
Oh, boy.
The original Edmund Gwynn, Natalie Wood, a story about Santa. The more modern tellings, stories about commercialism.
You hit it right on the pin, brother. Every subsequent remake has been more about commercialism than about the origin of Santa Claus. 100%, as they say on the Horseman featured podcast, My World with Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Yes, we are still live. Just a reminder, since you're just joining us, a $5 super chat will get you a spin on the wheel. We are also doing a $25 super chat. You can either call a solo from Josh. Jeff has agreed to do Last Christmas by Wham. You can call me out and I'll figure something. And James is willing to do another solo. But if you want a solo song from Noah, it's going to be $50.
And 50 also gives you the choice of either a solo for Noah or since I'm not going to be available on New Year's Eve, a pre-recorded video of me doing a shot of Fireball on New Year's Eve.
Yum.
There we go. So that's what you've got in store. A $5 just to spin, $25 for a solo, $50 for a solo from Noah, or a shot of Fireball on New Year's Eve from Jeff.
According to that 50, they were talking about freaking song and dance number. Lord help me. But again, I'm a man of my word.
Hey, you're the one that brought up the fact that you do the snow miser jig out in the snow while you're shoveling. Like, we want to see that shit.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Y'all ain't getting that. I know nobody's got that money. Y'all ain't getting that.
Right. I would, so yeah, I would definitely say that the original story and the original cinematic adaptation of Miracle on 34th Street featured Edmund Gwenn and everybody, and Natalie Wood, is definitely the story of Santa and the reality of Santa Claus. Whereas every subsequent remake, especially with all due respect to Richard Attenborough and Mara Wilson, who I adore both of them, that one was really commercialized, like really bad. And what was so bad about it was so commercialized, but they didn't even use the Macy's name because Macy's was like, "Nah, we're good."
Yeah. Yes, that is alcohol. And the reason it's a $50 super chat for Jeff to do it is because Jeff does not like the taste of Fireball. So if you really want to torment him, there you go.
When I can't even be here on New Year's, so I got to pre-tape this crap just to make sure.
Then go to work for the mouse and hope he doesn't get busted for being sloshed.
Well,
yeah.
About to say,
disclosure, I'm probably going to do it before the 31st because I'm old and tired. Not that stupid.
Don't give away the secrets. You were the one now trying to get on me for disclosing the Christmas magic here, and you're over here giving away that type of stuff.
Did I not fully, break the kayfabe and praise my damn self and how much fun I had during the reading? Come on.
Fair.
Anyway.
That's fair.
Traditions.
No disrespect to Big G being gone. I wish he had stayed, but now that he's gone, the bottom's opened up. You can kind of see the fireplace going there, and hear the crackling. It kind of makes the ambiance that much better,
which I love. Noah mentioned simplicity, which is his thing. He's a simple man, even during the holidays. I wholeheartedly agree. JJ knows in particular how simple it has not become for me in recent years with the additions onto the family tree, the freaking crinkled branches especially. But we do. God, I am slipping the tongue all over the place this week on the NoDQ review on the show, whatever it is, what it is. We try to keep things simple. Christmas Eve, we do one gift, usually for Dylan at this point, because I don't, if we all get one gift, it's usually my mom buying this Christmas or Santa themed PJs to wear for.
Right.
Christmas morning is always the Gatlin Brothers album Christmas, and then I have been given the privilege of creating the After Gatlin's playlist this year. So I've got 25 songs lined up. A lot of them from your playlist. A few of them from your playlist, sir. Josh. So it's got a good mix. I put in Step Into Christmas just because I finally got to see y'all do it live. So got to hear all the time now, right? That's really it. It's one of those. This year's different because I'm actually working. I'm the only one working on Christmas this year. I get to basically do the opening of the presents, and then off I go to the House of Mouse for 3 straight days. But usually it's one gift the night before, wake up to the Gatlins and Christmas cocoa, and then whoever filters in for the day. Oh, and the family gathering, the big extended family gathering is usually Christmas Eve night because Christmas Day is so bonkers.
Yep,
it's fair.
And then now we're not doing football with my aunt over because no.
I think I'm probably the only one that doesn't traditionally do a gift on Christmas Eve. Me and my family has always been a Christmas Day person. Right. After my parents got divorced, and obviously we had to split time between households. There was Christmas at mom, Christmas at dad's on Christmas Day. To tradition on Christmas. We never had that. We never did that for some reason.
Hang on. Jay, it went completely off. Like we lost every bit of what you were saying there. Like seriously, ironically, once you said the word divorce, you're thinking of ape shit.
Can you hear me okay now?
Your connection.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody stop for a second. Stop. Okay. Yes. We hear you now. Go for it, brother.
Yes,
okay.
Go ahead.
So like I was trying to say, once my parents got divorced, there was, Christmas at my mom's on Christmas Eve, Christmas at my dad's and dad family on Christmas Day. But as far as you guys are talking about the traditional one gift on Christmas Eve, like we never had that. It was always an all or bust type of situation.
Right.
Well, but
That is the unfortunate thing when you have a split family. You got to have Christmas Eve be the Christmas day for the one side of the tree. That's just kind of how it works.
Unfortunately.
As far as other stuff goes, I mean, like you're talking about, Jeff, with the Gatlins, the John Denver and the Muppets album has always been a favorite of mine.
Absolutely.
Movies, aside from the stuff that was already mentioned, we didn't really even get into things like It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. And then this week on my show, I did The Christmas Gift, a little-known film starring John Denver. That's always been a tradition between the entire family, but more so me and my mom, because, again, she raised me on John Denver.
Yes.
And then the Monday after Christmas, I'm doing one called It Came Upon the Midnight Clear, starring Mickey Rooney, which is another one that was like a big thing for me and my dad.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was little, and the movie first came out and we had it on VHS. And when you're young, you don't really understand like death and everything until death really seeps into you personally. For years, I thought Mickey Rooney was already dead because he died in that movie.
Oh, geez.
Like his character dies in the movie, and I thought Mickey Rooney was legitimately dead.
Oh, my goodness.
Until I started to understand more about death and everything. Then it was like, oh, he's acting. It was a role. He's still around, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it was always kind of, I don't want to say funny to tie it to that because death is never funny. But when you're a kid, stuff like that can become kind of humorous in retrospect.
Yeah.
Yes, Darren, everybody here, I think, is a Charlie Brown fan.
Oh, you're damn right.
No one said it during the movies. I'm surprised.
It's just because I think we all had other things that we really wanted to put over.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like the Charlie Brown Christmas is one of those kind of unspoken things.
Underrated.
That's my
Classic.
sister's favorite.
Yeah, I would say Charlie Brown, Miracle, Wonderful Life. Those all like everybody's watching those. I think.
The,
So.
the Peanuts
I
series.
will confess, I've never seen the original. I've just seen the newer version.
You need to sit down and watch the original, bro.
The Peanuts series as a whole is underrated.
Yeah.
The specials, no way. They're cult classics at this point.
Yeah, I would say that if you're talking about any Peanut special that is not a Charlie Brown Christmas or it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, those are still underrated.
Yeah.
Because the other ones don't get the love that those two do.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving one is a really
I was
good
about
one.
to say, there's a reason why I skipped between those two, and I know why.
Yep.
But I mean, it's like the other ones just don't get that love.
No,
for whatever reason. And then there's other animated ones that I don't feel get the love, but are ones that I watch every year. So I guess you could call them traditions. A Garfield Christmas.
Yes.
Featuring Pat Carroll, the voice of Ursula, as the grandma.
So good.
A Chipmunk Christmas with Alvin and the Golden Harmonica. You've got Yogi's First Christmas, which is probably the very first universe coming together thing I ever saw.
Right?
Because you had Huckleberry Hound, Snagglepuss, Augie Doggy and Doggy Daddy, Yogi Bear, Boo Boo, all coming together to celebrate Christmas together at Jellystone Lodge.
Yeah.
And a Barbera.
Then there was Casper's, which was the same kind of vein, but they included Casper and his family too. I swear that videotape was marketed 600 times as different things.
Probably.
And I'm talking the video, the big ugly brick VHS. There's at least 45 copies of that somewhere around the house. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, there's holy
Christ.
Shit.
Oh no!
Oh!
He done did the thing.
Oh my god!
Wow. We broke Noah for real.
It's almost like he's shocked. It doesn't want to do it, and it's a mixture of a pog face, like ultimate poggers.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so while he's trying to get himself unbroken for a moment, Matt Hardy style, what is the song he's talking about?
No clue. Holy, oh my
Glasses
God.
off. That hasn't happened in a minute either. The glasses came off. That's true. I'm curious.
I don't think Noah's okay.
WWE Superstars ring the bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. It's real. It's a thing.
Hey, Noah. Look at it this way. At least you're going to become At least you're going to become what? $75 richer.
At least.
James, how many things of Noah are you gonna get from this open mic night alone?
Half the show.
1, 2, 3, 4. The whole show.
Right. Yeah.
Right. For the New Year's Eve special, we're just gonna re-air this. Good night, everybody.
We're taking off next week. That's right.
No.
There you go. The California Raisins. That is a time.
California
That's
Raisins.
definitely a
I
time
agree with
capsule. Like, people forget about the California Raisins. You know, half the room here, aside from me and Jeff, I don't even think was alive when the California Raisins were a thing. But like, for real. Noah, you okay there, sir?
Do I have to come over? Do I have to somehow drive over and give you a hug?
For the love of God, hug the man. Seriously. Okay, so Noah, before we actually, here's the thing. Do you know what song he's talking about? And I say that because if you don't, I will take the bullet and do the fireball shot. God help me.
What song is he talking about?
So apparently on the Christmas Raw or something back in 2012, back on the 19th of December, there's about a 1.5-minute clip of Superstars and Divas singing a thing called "Ring the Bell."
Ring the bell?
Yeah, I never heard it until I looked it up. So I don't expect. Yeah, like I said, I will gladly take the bullet and do the fireball shot. If it's not, it is what it is.
You know what?
I mean, I'm a man of my word.
I understand that,
I
but
don't know it, but I can try and look it up and figure it out because
yeah, you know.
You
Let me
know
tell
the
you
old
what.
saying, you put your foot in your mouth. I mean, boy who cried. I can't think right now.
I have a.
Time out.
Time out.
Time out. While we try to help Noah get everything together, I will bite a bullet and I will do the story time.
Okay.
And read a story for everyone. That'll give Noah a few minutes to try to track down lyrics, figure it out so that he can then do his thing.
I was also going to recommend it if he really doesn't know the song, he could pass it to me.
Oh, God.
If he doesn't know the song.
I think you found it.
Did he find it? Okay, I was going to say I could do it in Morgan Freeman. You can pass it to me. I'll do the Morgan Freeman for it.
No, because they specifically asked for Noah.
That's fair. Well, you got to give them what you got to give the people what they want.
Exactly. Though. 'Tis the season of giving. We've got to give the people what they want. They wanted Jeff Jarrett to be declared a horseman. God damn it, Jeff Meacham did that this year.
I did.
Okay. They want Noah to do this. Noah's got to be the one to do it. But like I said, in the meantime, we will have a story time with Uncle Jay, story time with the Renegade here real quick.
Yes.
And I think Jeff might be the only person in the room who's actually familiar with the story because it does come from my classic John Denver and the Muppets album.
Ah.
Go over here to the page so that I've got the words in front of me.
Yes.
This is the story of Alfie the Christmas tree.
Ah.
Did you ever hear the story of the Christmas tree who just didn't want to change the show? He liked living in the woods and playing with squirrels. He liked icicles and snow. He liked wolves and eagles and grizzly bears and critters and creatures that crawled. why bugs were some of his very best friends, spiders and ants and all. Now that's not to say that he ever looked down on a vision of twinkling lights, or on mirrored bubbles and peppermint canes and 1,000 other delights. And he often had dreams of tiny reindeer, and a jolly old man in a sleigh full of toys and presents and wonderful things. The story of Christmas Day. Oh, Alfie believed in Christmas all right. He was full of Christmas cheer, all of each and every day, and all throughout the year. To him, it was more than a special time, much more than a special day. It was more than a beautiful story. It was a special kind of way. You see, some folks have never heard a jingle bell ring, and they've never heard of Santa Claus. They've never heard the story of the Son of God, and that made Alfie pause. Did that mean they'd never know of peace on earth, or the brotherhood of man, or know how to love, or know how to give? If they can't, no one can. You see, life is a very special kind of thing, not just for a chosen few, but for each and every living, breathing thing, not just me and you. So in your Christmas prayers this year, Alfie asked me if I'd ask you to say a prayer for the wind and the water and the wood and those who live there too.
Oh, that's really good. I like that.
I'm over here having story time, and Josh is like, fuck the renegade, I'm going to go pee.
No, I was...
He was trying to get back.
To be set up, and then I tripped on my wrapping paper.
Oh, that's what that was.
No.
Oh my god, I was actually
He's doing the Dick Van Dyke tumble.
Bro.
That's it.
I thought that's how he was for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like an asshole for laughing for a second.
So,
Jesus.
Noah, I don't know if Emmanuel
That's
sent you the
awesome.
video, but it's in sing along mode. It has the words on the screen, Disney style.
That's awesome, King Mike X. If you actually have heard that story,
That's great. I love that.
It is a really seldom known gem. Like I said, it was written by John Denver, originally recorded on that John Denver and the Muppets of Christmas Together album. And it's just one of those things that I've always loved. It's on my Christmas playlist. Josh, you've got my Spotify playlist. If you ever want to listen to him actually read the story, it's on there. But yeah, it's just a great one. And then it goes into a song called It's in Every One of Us, which y'all didn't pay for me to do a solo, so you're not going to get me singing that one, but it's so good.
You should.
Those of you that have seen the Muppet Family Christmas special, during the big sing-along at the end, when it comes to the solo shot of Robin starts singing that song.
That is
where that
also
comes from, is that track on that album.
That is also a much, unfortunately, forgotten gem of a Muppet thing because it only aired on TV. It got a release on VHS. Did it get a release on DVD?
It got a DVD release. I have it on DVD.
Okay. I think because that was the first time I ever saw the Muppets. Ever. Period.
That's the way it was for a lot of people. That's the way a lot of people were introduced, not just to the Muppets, but to others like the Fraggles. Fraggle Rock had ended that spring.
Yeah,
but they knew they were going to do the special, so Doc and Sprocket and the Fraggles and Uncle Traveling Matt, for some reason out of nowhere, just happened to pop up as Traveling Matt do. You know, some people that was their exposure to the Fraggles because they didn't have HBO.
Yeah, that's actually my entire introduction to Jim Henson's universe because I didn't grow up watching Sesame Street, so I never watched, Elmo or Big Bird or whatever, so I'd never seen him on TV that I recall. Granted, the Muppet Family Christmas, I was 4, I think. So, that's a little bit of a stretch from my memory, even before concussions were a thing. But, I'd never seen Sesame Street that I know of. Definitely never seen The Muppet Show. I think I was watching Muppet Babies at that point. So maybe them.
Maybe.
But even then, they weren't on there in their usual animated form. They were actually live action Muppets on that special. So that was which was a cool thing. And then I never seen the universe. And when you watch that back years later, it's even funnier because the entire Muppet Family universe is in there. and you're hearing Bert and Ernie talk to Kermit and Piggy and Fozzie, you're going, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Same voices. So if you're a kid, you're going, wait a minute. If you're an adult, you're going, yeah, you're doing the thing. So talking to themselves.
Noah looks like he might actually be ready. Are you ready, sir? As ready as you're going to be anyways?
I guess.
Noah's not ever going to forgive us for this.
No, that's it. We're all going to hell for Christmas.
Things I do. Okay, let me see if I get this going here.
We love you.
I know.
Not fair enough, I know.
Crashing to the snow. We can entertain. Oh, the slopes we go. Roll the island on Kane. Roll on a roll. That's to the ring. Just no, yes, no, okay, yes. I'm not going to sing. Oh, ring the bell, ring the bell. Season's here, no doubt. We won't stop until we win, or I'm going to knock you out. We go out to compete all alone or a pair. Then eat enough red meat through the air. This is sucking. I'm the best in the world. Yeah, right. I think that's not true. Just me, don't you start a fight. You sing too. Oh, ring the bell, ring the bell. So you're inspired. If you aren't entertained, Vince will say, you're fired!
Wow. Brilliant.
That was beautiful.
All right, so now we got to up
Did it,
the ante
buddy.
again. If anybody else wants another solo from Noah, that's $75.
Right? No, think about it like this, man. You just got like the biggest donations I think any. You single-handedly just made yourself $75 richer, man. Be proud of yourself. That is genius. You know what? In fact, bravo.
Yeah, more applause.
That was brilliant marketing, brother.
This is objectively one of the biggest paydays in the history of the Jeff Meacham Multiverse of Media.
Without question.
100%.
Actually, yeah, because this is more than Mania too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, way more than Mania. Way more than Mania. And nowhere near as long, which is even better.
And we still have more spaces on the wheel to go, everybody. So we still got more if you want to do your $5 super chats. We've got stuff to take off of the list here.
Yes.
There's actually only 4 spots on the wheel right now. That is it. That is all we're down to. Jingle Bells, 12 Days of Christmas, James's interpretive performance, Renegade's interpretive performance.
I'm so wanted to.
Merry Christmas, Emmanuel. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, thank you for the $50 Christmas gift. Holy balls.
For everyone that has donated thus far, we greatly appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Man,
thank you so much, especially to Emmanuel. Wow.
I will say this. I know we're at the end of the topics we had lined up, and I know you were going to have Noah do the reading of the passage, and also I was going to do the plugs. Is there anything else you wanted to throw in there before we get there?
I did have one other thing that I wanted to read off. Let me bring it up here.
Yeah.
It's, you know me, I usually always do song lyrics. I haven't done them for a while.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You know, honestly, I've been just trying to get stuff together for the shows at the last minute and everything. I've really been coming through at crunch time, so.
To be fair, he's doing this show and he's having to produce next week's show because of my planned absence. So
yeah, trying to find it all in like one thing, so I don't have to scroll through everything because it's going to be a long one, unfortunately.
Yes,
I don't want to take away from everything, but I also feel like shortening the lyrics is like not fair.
No, I got you.
Right.
Let's see. I'll tell you what, I'll bring up the thing so Jeff can do his plugs while I try to find it.
Yeah. So next week, everybody, of course, knows we're going to be doing our coast to coast countdown, New Year's Eve, beginning 11 o'clock Eastern. I know everybody's looking forward to that. It's going to be a hell of a time. And I did promise last time the NoDQ review, I'd have an announcement regarding next week's stream. So try to figure out how to, say this, without it is what it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw it up. I'll be there next week, baby.
Hey! Wait, I'm confused.
Somebody at work wanted to switch for New Year's Eve because they didn't have any plans. I was like, I'll take it.
Hey, Christmas miracle.
And we couldn't announce it sooner because we wanted to sell the whole Fireball thing.
Right.
So if we get that $50 super chat, Jeff will do the shot of Fireball live
on the air. Yes, I will do it on the air live next week, next Saturday night. Try to do it toward the beginning so I can actually recover for our own countdown at 12 here. Jesus Christ, folks.
Or just do it with the midnight one for us. Do it the last thing.
Honestly, probably better, Jeff, because then you can go to bed.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I will donate the $50 myself if I have to.
Now that's first.
No, please.
Josh, do it.
Peer pressure.
All over the place. Stretch goals.
But yes, everybody heard the story of me trying to juggle to get this show opened up for myself because I was supposed to get tomorrow opened up because I was supposed to work tomorrow. Also, I am still going to Disney, but I'm actually signing what we're calling friend family in tomorrow. So I get to go there tomorrow, enjoy that. Then I work 3 straight. I was not supposed to work Monday. I was going to have to go all the way down there Christmas Day on the very limited amount of trains they have, come all the way back, and then go all the way back again Tuesday. Somebody told me they wanted me to cover their Monday. I'm like, will you cover this? And they said yes. I was like, you got a deal. So nice. I will be there for New Year's Eve the entirety of the way because I was talking to you about this last night. Much as I detest the fact that Ryan Seacrest has absorbed inherited the Dick Clark handle on ABC, I like the idea of having a host throughout the entire thread. It's not quite a telethon because we're not raising a whole bunch of money, although we did tonight. So again, thank you all at home for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, thanks.
But I like the idea of one guy being there throughout the thread and having, a co-host. It's just for open mic night, we're all on the entire show and it's a great time. So I am looking forward to being host guy. I may even try to dig out the old monkey suits if I can pull off a Noah Foster and dress for the occasion. We'll see.
Well, and remember, Jeff, we also teased a few weeks back that we'll allow our viewers to pop in throughout New Year's Eve.
Yes.
We will post the link for the StreamYard in our YouTube descriptions.
Yep.
And anybody that wants to pop in and kind of chime in, wish people a happy new year.
Yep.
Open door policy for open mic night next week.
Yeah. And
only because it's New Year's Eve. We've got 4 hours to kill.
Right.
I know I was trying to put together, I know James has been putting together highlights from open mic night. I've been putting together highlights from Dad's.
Yeah.
I figured we would probably take a look at the top 5 biggest wrestling.
Jay, it's rewrote.
Did I break up again?
Yeah,
you did.
All right, you good.
How am I now?
You're good.
You're good.
Okay. I figured we would talk about like the top 5 stories of the year in wrestling.
Right.
Whatever those may be, Jeff, if you want to do a Twitter poll or something.
Can do that.
Things like Mandy and Sasha and Naomi walking out, the Mandy firing thing, Austin having a match, Vince, the all-out debacle, et cetera.
Here's your 5.
Well, I feel like there's other stuff too.
Yeah. I also will say,
let people vote.
Right. Well,
because
what you
you've
do
also got the returns under the Triple H regime.
Yeah.
You've got a bunch of stuff that's happened. Cody's return.
Yep.
Cody wrestling Hell in a Cell with a torn freaking pec.
Yeah.
Is that going to be like Kurt Angle's winning a gold medal with a broken freaking neck?
Yeah.
He wrestled Hell in a Cell with a torn freaking pec.
I mean, broken neck torn pec.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, there's a lot of stuff.
I still find it so unfathomable that we're even talking about the fact that Vince retiring. Well, hang on. We're going to talk about the fact that Steve Austin having a match is not the top story.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, the fact that we have to discuss whether it's Vince's retirement. Like, that has to be a
Flair's last
discussion. because
match
it's not,
again.
Yeah. There's so many things that happened this year. I will say this, though. I have been a busy little bee myself. At the top of every hour, once we do the, hey, if you have somebody to kiss, you have somebody to tell us whatever at 12, about 12:01, 12:02, there will be a professor chosen highlight from the year that was the Jeff Meacham Network with all of us together.
Okay.
So there you go. Hell, now I'm going to go ahead and go, sorry for the graphic thing again. I'm going balls deep now. I'm in on this. Let's do this. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
I need mental bleach.
All right. Now I have my lyrics ready now.
Yay. Okay.
And I chose these lyrics. Like I said, I'm going to read through the entire song.
Okay.
And I chose this because, again, being a non-religious person, I feel like it comes off kind of like a prayer. And I felt like it was a good way to kind of send us into what Noah was going to do before we sign off for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a prayer to everybody.
Yeah.
Once again, it comes from my lovable felt creatures, the Muppets.
Yes.
It is Bless Us All from Muppet Christmas Carol. Life is full of sweet surprises. Every day's a gift. The sun comes up, and I can feel it lift my spirit. Fills me up with laughter. Fills me up with song. I look into the eyes of love and know that I belong. Bless us all who gather here. The loving family I hold dear. No place on earth compares with home, and every path will bring me back from where I roam. Bless us all that as we live, we always comfort and forgive. We have so much that we can share with those in need we see around us everywhere. Let us always love each other. Lead us to the light. Let us hear the voice of reason singing in the night. Let us run from anger and catch us when we fall. Teach us in our dreams and please, yes please, bless us one and all. Bless us all with playful years, with noisy games and joyful tears. We reach for you and we stand tall, and in our prayers and dreams we ask you, bless us all. We reach for you and we stand tall, and in our prayers and dreams we ask you, bless us all.
Amen.
Amen. Wow. Yep.
There we go.
That's really good.
So that is my farewell to everybody as host for the evening, as the man who kind of took the reins over from Jeff when he went to the House of Mouse and began working. It's been my honor and a privilege to serve as host for you guys, and with the exception of next week where I turn the reins back over to the man whose name is on the marquee, I look forward to doing it throughout 2023 as well.
Definitely.
I have, as we turn to Noah, I just, again, I can't. God, we got a lot of money donated today, so thank you guys so much for helping keep the multiverse active throughout 2023, because it's going to be a nice little chunk of change. It goes to Noah's wallet for one thing, but also back into the network, which is always the goal when I do super chats, is to make sure the network gets, keeps on going. Which is why it's been so hard the last 5 months without any payouts.
Yeah. But man, we've been trying, like ever since you left and me and Noah kind of took over the reign of things on the commentary and open mic night. We've been trying to push, and I know we've been getting super chats coming in. Probably wasn't enough to get a payout, but between what we had prior to tonight and everything we've done tonight, which again, thank you, every single one of you guys that has donated to us this evening.
Thank you all.
I know Noah's, his attitude and the way that he put off this front about not wanting to do this really helped you guys in trying to get you to donate so we could break him out of his shell. So thank you guys.
And December was very good to the network and to the multiverse. So we thank you. Whether you celebrate or not, particularly this week, because this week is literally both. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah to everybody that celebrates that, which, JJ and I have a family that does both, which is why Tuesday was a thing and the people we took on Tuesday at Disneyland.
I will be there tomorrow night for a Christmas dinner. So
exactly. So Merry, Happy Christmas to everybody out there. If you celebrate other holidays, we wish you happy those as well.
Yes.
Happy holidays. And you know what? Get ready, because 8 days, talk about 8 crazy nights. You got 8 days to prepare for the craziest night of all as we close out this year.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
Jeff, you've done your plug. You've shown people that you're going to be here. You saw me and James's trailers throughout the course of the thing. I would be remiss if I didn't briefly throw up the advertisement there for Josh.
Yes.
The Cleveland combatant, at Catholic Josh 122 on Twitter, at Mallowmangram on Instagram. That is where you can find Josh Mansfield. Noah, do you have the scripture ready to go?
Before I begin, let me just say this. You guys, not just talking about you four, you, the entire Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse Media, you have come to engage, interact, and know me now for as long as I've been blessed and fortunate and humbled to engage and interact and be a part of this community. This was not so much a front as it was a test of will. I've never been one to be outspoken. I've never been one to, be a character that looks like he's broken. I've just been simple, quiet, and shy. But you brought a lot of positive spirit and personality out of me to light. And for that, I truly do thank all of you. And if this doesn't do anything else, I know I usually try to encourage you to just enjoy more so wrestling along with life. Enjoy the holidays, enjoy your families, and to all negativity, punch it in the face. You could win the good fight. So,
well said, brother.
That being said, I'm now going to read to you, courtesy of my constituents here, the passage from Luke chapter 2, verses 8 through 14 in the Bible that truly says, in a way, what Christmas is all about. Give me a second here to find
no
it.
worries.
I didn't open it at all tonight.
It's all good. As soon as you get it ready there, let me know, because I wanted to give the intro cue that Charlie Brown does. Is there anyone who can tell me what Christmas is all about?
Sure. Sure thing, Charlie Brown.
I was actually trying to look that up because I don't remember off the top of my head.
You don't remember off the top of your head, or as far as the actual scripture or that clip? Anyway,
the clip from Peanuts.
Well, if you want to clip this, go with that, and then put it alongside Linus's. The only difference is I'm wearing a scarf. I don't have a blanket.
Just for you, bro. It's all good.
Okay, let me get myself together here. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Luke, chapter 2, verses 8 through 14. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about.
Amen.
Thank you very much for that, Noah. So we're not going to get into a whole bunch more hoopla. That's the way I wanted to end the show. Thank you very much. Thank you again to everyone who tuned in, the 14 people that are still live, the number of you that donated. We greatly appreciate that. Emmanuel, you don't have to do another $5. You did more than enough. Save what you got left. Pay your bills. Matt, hello. You say hello. We say goodbye. We are signing off for the evening. Unfortunately, Matt, you're a little bit late, but please go back, give this a watch. For the Hebe man, James Hebert. For Josh Mansfield, the real elf tonight. For the man whose name is on the marquee, the West Coast professor, Jeff Meacham. For the simple man for the holidays with the spectacular voice, the man who kind of sort of did this against his will, but yet I think deep down inside had more fun than he wants to let on. Noah, we love you. Thank you. I am the Renegade JJ Williams. Thank you all for joining us. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and until next Saturday when we see you for the New Year's Eve special, be safe, and we'll see you guys next time.